Hey now! Hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now. We're live, let's get the word out. Oh, did I close Twitter? I guess I did at some point. Hey, TR, what's going on? Ain't seen you in a bit. How you doing? What's up? Not a whole lot. Just about to start Suikoden III fairly soon. I'm having one of those days where I had a really big dinner and I'm just feeling like I'm never gonna eat again. You ever had that where you eat a big dinner and then you're just sitting there like, oh god, that was too much food. I'm never gonna eat again. I just realized this is tilted wrong. There we go. In weird places. Oh, hope everything's alright over there. I mean, weird doesn't necessarily mean bad, but usually when people say they've been in weird places, they haven't having the greatest of times, you know? Hey, Alice. What did I just do? What did I just do? Oh, I see what I did. No. Wait a minute. Did I F that up? Let's see. I did in fact F that up. Well, I can un-F it pretty easily. Do. Un-F'd. I figured. Well, I hope you're feeling better and everything. Welcome you back. I have a nut button now.
Nut.
That's a thing. How are you doing, Alice? I'm having one of those I ate too much food moments here where I'm just like, I'm never gonna eat again. You ever have a big meal and then you feel like you're not gonna be hungry for like another year or so? Hey, B. Closer to Benry. Nuts are a thing. You're a thing. What up, Gray? You had a mild food coma? Yeah, I feel like going into a mild... Actually, I think mine would be moderate. I made a fried chicken quesadilla. It was really good. Isn't the nut button amazing? Because the EV agent got me this. I didn't know what I was... They said, oh, something's coming your way. And I'm like, okay, cool, right? And I opened it up on stream, and I just saw the box. It says the nut button. I just started cracking up. I mean, this thing is amazing. And I try not to overuse it, but whenever I hit it, it does make me feel a little better. Ooh. Ugh. It's a jam. Esper Dream, man. For the Famicom. Yeah, we had a little bit of fried chicken left over. I made a quesadilla out of it. You know, some cheddar. Spinach wraps. Olives. Salsa. It's true. You sit there like, oh my god, I'm not gonna eat for the next 5 days. And a few hours later, you're like, yeah, I could eat. The Actraiser remake was really good, but if you get it, you have to understand that the first part of the game is the least fun part of the game. Because it's very slow and tutorial-y for the whole first area. It picks up after that, after Fillmore, but it's greatly expanded upon from the original. It did just make me want to play the original again, so I did stream that as well. Final Fantasy V overworld music. Nice. So, I put up an announcement on my YouTube earlier, and I'll just talk about it here, is that due to the fact that I need some time to not upload Let's Plays and to just work on recording them to get myself a buffer again. And also, I am overloaded with VODs to upload. My VOD folder for uploading VODs to YouTube is a terabyte right now. It's nearly half of my solid state drive. So, that being said, for the month of April, I'm going to take a break from uploading regular YouTube content and only upload VODs. And that's going to get me, and it's something that I might have to do like once a year or maybe once every other year, but I was thinking about it. Also, another announcement for a feature that I'm going to be doing on YouTube sometime soon. I've actually already started work on it. And in pain and new and exciting ways, right? So, I talked about this the other day. I forget what day it was exactly. I think it was the day before yesterday. I talked about like the old Kazarth Studios stuff and how I had really wanted to tell the story, not of Kazarth Studios, but the story of what was going to happen in the video games that we never got to make, especially the projects that I was working on. So, I've already started working on this, and well, EB right now can't physically cross their fingers, so let's all do that for them, right? So I'm going to basically call it something like the Lost Kazarth Chronicles or something like that. And I started work on there's going to be 4 of them. And the first one is going to be about the Offspring, which was the story that I wrote that was supposed to become a major expansion. It never got made. And I'm basically going to tell the story of why it never got made, and then basically act it out, for a video. Not that you see me doing it, but like voice all the characters and have their portraits on and sort of have stage direction to explain everything. And there's going to be 4. There's going to be one for the Offspring. There's going to be one for Chronicles of a Dark Lord 3 and beyond, which I would talk about what our plans were for the 3rd game and how the basic outline of episodes 4 through 9 were going to go as well. There's going to be one for, I'm doing 4 of them, and I can only remember 2 off the top of my head. Food coma brain. Yeah, better than Chronicles of She Who Ain't Shit, right? Oh, the prequel. I was writing a prequel, and I had the whole thing outlined, and a lot of it even plotted and scripted out. No, I had nothing to do with Alpha Odyssey. That was 100% Tanya. I couldn't tell you where she was going with that. I honestly, especially since that Alpha Odyssey project changed so many times in the brief period that she was actually working on it. I have no idea what it was when she quit. But yeah, it'll be 1 episode for Offspring, 1 episode for Chronicles of Dark Lord episodes 3 and forward, 1 episode for the prequel that I was writing, which was basically the background lore of the whole thing, and then another episode for a Metroidvania game that we were going to do called Antocalius Descent. Probably going to rip off in it. Yeah, it was going to be Xenosaga, right? I even talked some shit in the preamble for the Offspring episode, because I wrote the preamble and recorded everything last night for the first episode. Now it's all video editing, right? But I talked some shit about Sanctus Morning, because I talked about, okay, we did 2 games, right? We did Chronicles of Dark Lord 1 and 2, and then the next 3 games were lazy cash grab attempts, right? They weren't even lazy cash grabs, they were lazy cash grab attempts. There was the bad remaster of the first game, there was the rhythm game, and then there was Sanctus Mortem, which was basically if Star Trek and Xenogears had a baby and then peed on it. Yo, Dragon Slayer, Legend of Heroes. This game was my jam with the tunes, man. Listen to this. One of the coolest soundtracks on TurboGrafx. And that's saying a lot because, you know, I love East 1, 2, and 3 on Turbo. Oh, the voices were very funny in that game, yeah. But yeah, so the first episode about the offspring is going to be the longest one because that was the one that had the most development into it and that it was complete in terms of the script and everything. Like, the script was on third draft, which was probably close to final because what we were doing is the last tweaking were being done in in-game direction, so... Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know which disturbing story it was, but I'm sure it was a bad one. The kid was going to be the main character of Alpha Odyssey. I know that for a fact. That she was going to be the primary character. But, like, Alpha Odyssey went through different iterations. Like, honestly, at one point, it was a shoot-'em-up. Okay? At one point, it was a shmup. And she even made a demo. Like... I don't know if I still have it. I might have it on the external drive somewhere. If I ever find it and get it like running, I can show it to you. But yeah, that's likely the case. Yeah. It was bad. It was really bad. And I told Tanya. She asked me for my opinion, and I said, well, the thing is, you know, as someone who has played shoot 'em ups, this is unplayable. The controls are so bad, it's so drifty that you're never going to make a viable game out of this. And basically, it was her... Lufia too. It was her attempt at taking a script that was meant to be a little mini-game inside of RPG Maker and trying to make a game out of it. She did that one other time where there was like this sort of like fighting game, mini-game in Chronicles of Dark Lord Episode 2. It was kind of fun as a cute little distraction, but it wasn't like a real... fighting game. It was like you weren't gonna get Street Fighter 3 out of it, you know. But it was just this cute little thing you can do as a side quest, and she wanted to turn that into like a whole game. So, and that was another one where I told her, like, if we do a fighting game, we gotta do it like properly. You know what I mean? You can't take something that's meant to be a mini game and turn it into a whole thing and expect people to be okay with that. That's why they weren't okay with Rhapsody Clash. Actually, to be honest, I should have been like, why do you keep trying to turn... I should have told her, why do you keep trying to turn mini-games into games? We did it with Rhapsody Clash, massive fucking failure. You tried it with that fighting game, and now fucking Alpha Odyssey. But thankfully, I talked her out of the shmup thing, and she was going to turn it into an RPG. But I don't know what the plot was ever going to be, you know. Yeah, and unfortunately, in some ways, Dragon Quest VI. Tanya was one of those people that was always trying to push the boundaries of what RPG Maker could do. And sometimes that was a good thing. Like, with Chronicles of Dark Lord 2 in particular, we had a funny conversation with one of the distributors. They're no longer around, but it was this website called Desura. They were sort of the indie game Steam before Steam let indie games be on the platform. And Desura actually... You know, they were familiar with our work for the first game, and we had our first game on there. And then when we were making the page for the second game, they actually accused Tanya of lying about it being an RPG Maker. Like, they didn't believe it. She had to show them screenshots of the actual RPG Maker engine open with the game in there, because it did things that weren't supposed to be done in RPG Maker, you know? But you know, writing the whole story of like what happened with Offspring and everything made me realize a few things about Tanya, and you know, I'm going to talk about them in greater detail in the video. But one of them was that Tanya was really two-faced towards me, and she was from the very beginning. And I didn't see it for a while, but whenever, like, because I wrote the DLC for the first game, the Nightmare Vision scenario, which became integrated into the game when we moved it to Steam. But, you know, like, she was against that. She didn't want there to be a post-game. She didn't want there to be a DLC. and I just basically wrote it without telling her, and then just like sent it to her, like, look what I wrote. And she was enamored enough with it to actually make it a reality. And when it started getting all this positive attention and everything, that's when she started encouraging me to do more stuff like that. And it was cool to get that kind of encouragement and everything, right? But I realize in retrospect that she was also insanely jealous that her writing was not getting the same attention. That all anybody could talk about was that one part in the Steam reviews. That's because that's what, that's what the issue was. It wasn't an issue on Desura because we were selling it on Desura as DLC, and of course they were reviewing the DLC, so they were talking about the DLC. But when it became part of the main game, and we put it on Steam as Episode 1 complete, and all the reviews focused on that part as being where the writing was good, I think Tanya got really jealous. Oh wow, he's learned nothing, huh? It's really bad and really familiar. I could do another bonus episode at one point about all the other failed projects that, like, some of the ones that Tanya thought of, some of the ones that other people thought of that just never became a thing. And there's a lot of them. But, yeah. Fire Emblem. Well, while I was doing like a Metroidvania game, or at least I was writing it, the story, it wasn't like a Metroid story. It was actually, and I think this is why Tanya never really wanted to make it, even though she greenlit it and was talking about how excited she was. It was honestly the first Chronicles of Dark Lord rewritten by me. And I don't think that she liked how much I expanded everything. And how much I took what she had done and, made it good. Oh my god, you should poke him, and that would be funny. That would be funny. Oh my god. But Tanya, like I said, she definitely got worse and worse at making these games as she went along. And it kind of blew my mind. That last thing that she tried to make, what was it called? Tribulation? Something like that? I think it was Tribulation. It was a game that went through a few different iterations, so she kept changing the name. But I believe when she had it on Steam as a game coming soon, it was called Tribulation. And, my thought of it was, when I looked at it, I was like, this is just fucking horrible. Her laziest, worst project yet. Definitely the kind of thing... It was a Tribulation, yeah. Definitely the kind of thing that me and her 10 years ago would have sat there and laughed at. We would have made fun of it. She used to find all the examples of really terrible RPG Maker games on Desura and send them to me to get my reaction. She'd be like, you gotta see this shit, And we would have fun just sitting there laughing at these horrible, horrible RPG Maker games. And then she was like making something that looked way worse than any of those games did. Well, it's a bit more complicated when there's like a whole company involved and a lot of different personalities and everything. But I can't see how... Hey, Eddie, I was just reminiscing about the old game development days. Tanya's issue was that she had that fire that, I'll not release something unless I'm happy with it sort of thing for a while. And then it became, I need to become the next Toby Fox. Because that's what it really came down to. She had a massive, raging, bulging, veiny hate boner for Toby Fox. And basically, it's because She didn't see what was so special about Undertale and why it was getting so much attention. Right? And it was all out of jealousy. She didn't understand why people were going nuts for Undertale and not her games, you know? Whereas, you know, like, there's the difference in quality is... It's like the difference between throwing a bullet and shooting a bullet, right? City Massacre's top 10 hate boners. No. But Undertale's really good, you know? So she wanted to put out something... I think the way she saw it, she saw games like that as being like a lazy thing. She never really got very deep into Undertale, so she didn't see it beyond the very surface, you know? And she's like, people are putting out lazy things and making shit tons of money. They're on Nintendo Switch and they're on all these platforms and they're getting all this attention. I could put out something lazy and be famous, right? Final Fantasy XII, exactly. And it never happened, you know? Never happened. And I think that, like, you know, like, Sanctus was like the last straw in a way, because Sanctus Mortem was, you know, well, definitely not a terrible, awful game. It was a terribly lazy game, right? I understand, yeah. But yeah, so like I said, I'm going to have this series of videos come out, kind of like spilling a lot of tea about what was going to happen plot-wise in the games we never got to make. Because I know there's fans out there that are like kind of bummed out about this incomplete saga that's never going to be completed. And I could just, there's nothing stopping me from just being like, by the way, you want to know how it was going to end? I'll tell you. You know? It's not like she's, it's not like she's gonna make them, right? I don't understand why somebody would just delete their whole Discord. Like, just stop using it if you don't like it. Why do you gotta delete it and confuse all the people who have you in DMs? Alright, guys. Let's get started. We're gonna play the intro, and then we're gonna play some Suikoden III. Coming at you. No running in the halls! Don't tell me what to do! I'm running in the halls! Ah, fuck the police! I know a BJD is a ball-jointed doll, but I'm just thinking of ball jerk dick. When your last name is Fail, becoming a doctor doesn't even help all that much. He's gonna take this stick and shove it so far up my ass, I'll be singing Christmas songs with it! In the lava you go. Oh shit! I deserve that. Ooh! I don't know what's going on! Hello, I am over-designed McWeirdo. Hi, I'm create a character from Soul Calibur. Nice! 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 Work on it, Sten.
Y'all better respect my trans homies before I change your pronouns to was were, bitch.
Hey, I've been a bad golem. Oh, yeah, give it to me. Oh, I like it. Oh, yes. Oh, from behind. Hey, now. I know. I actually do a new intro every year right around January. Right around New Year's, I create a new one. With all the best or most memorable clips from the previous year. So. Okay. Alright, what was I doing here? I'm obviously here. Why? Let me bring up my thing here. I think I was near the end of Hugo's chapter here. But I don't know what I'm doing here. Just read this. I was in the middle of recruiting, wasn't I? Alright, I don't care about treasure bosses right now, to be honest. We recruited Goro, so I think the next thing to do is to go back to Great Hollow and change party member. Yeah, I changed it every January. Catch these hands, I washed them just for you. I like it. I was all over that meme, that... Well, I guess you probably didn't see it because it was posted on Facebook. Where's my phone? Oh, my phone's on the charger, damn. Let me find it. Hold on. You gotta see this. Because you... EB, were you there when we watched Encanto? I don't remember. You were? Okay, so then you're really gonna appreciate this. You were the one who picked... Oh, duh. Yeah, you were supposed to stream it, and then June did, because they had the better internet. Okay, so I gotta show you this meme that June shared on Facebook. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. So this guy decided to rank all of the characters, well, not all of them, but most of the characters from Encanto based on how likely he is to beat them in a fight. Right? So Dolores is pretty small. She can run a mile away in the span of a song and knock Mirabel out with her butt alone, but I doubt she'd pack a strong punch or have much resistance. 8 out of 10. Sorry to all Camillo fans, but without shapeshift, he's just a little twig. That they can't use their magic in the fight. That's the idea. Maybe he could use his light size for a slight agility advantage, but it's not like his punches would hurt that much. 9 out of 10. Issa is a little princess, but unlike the similarity built, I think that's not right. It should be similarly built Dolores. She can get pretty temperamental when she needs to. She can also slap Mirabel in the face with her hair, which is pretty impressive considering the actual physics of hair. 6 out of 10. Look at this dude. He's pretty jacked. With that physique, I bet he wrestles swans daily. I only play wrestle with my geese, although he is a softball and would hesitate before throwing hands. 4 out of 10. No doubt I could physically beat Mirabel's ass in a fight, but really she's way too precious. I couldn't bring myself to beat her up. We'd just be best friends. 0 out of 10. Giulietta is pretty old and small. I get that she could heal herself after the fight, but during it there's no way she could win against me. I can just suplex her 1 or 2 times and she's done. Sorry, Giulietta, you're a very sweet mama, but no doubt I could whoop your ass in a fight. 10 out of 10. I'd say this is an even fight. Both me and Augustine are pretty similarly built, except I'm a bit heftier. Just 2 men having a healthy throw of punches. We share a beer after, but I can't drink alcohol and antidepressants, so some coke would do. 5 out of 10. Antonio is 5. If I pushed him lightly, he'd fall. 10 out of 10. This man hasn't done any exercise for the past 10 years. Scratch that, he hasn't seen sunlight for the past 10 years. He's a spooky, scary skeleton surviving solely on the food his rats bring him. Yeah, he can summon a bunch of rats to take me down, but this is about physically beating each other up, or else I just bring my geese and win every fight out of sheer intimidation. He is pretty good with parkour too, so I can see him evading some of my punches. 7 out of 10. Here it is. I can beat an old lady, considering she can't bring La Chancla. If you know what La Chancla is, you know. The magic is strong. So were these hands. That had me dead. Pipa is the same as Isabella, except her hair isn't as strong. 7 out of 10. Felix does look like a strong man, but those Condothoris arms aren't doing him any good. I think he could beat me if he got close. 4 out of 10. No fucking way. 0 out of 10. And that's the... Oh, and he's dead. 10 out of 10. So that's all of them. But I had to show you that. Because at first I'm thinking, oh, you must have seen it. It's a meme that June posted. Then I realized that meme was on Facebook. You need a shoe emote for La Chancla, right? Yeah, no fucking... Yep. She don't even need her gift to beat you in a fight. She's just big, right? She sits on you when you're done. Dunzo Magunzo. Oh, I'll get him. Whoop that ass. Actually, I'll just go to wherever I can change my party. Like, I was going to go to Great Hollow, but Honk Castle might be quicker. Twitter keeps thinking like that they want to give me push notifications for that person's tweets. Like, come on. They're never good tweets. It is somewhat position-based. I'm just auto-battling, though, so I'm not doing anything crazy. But it definitely... think of it like Lunar. Yeah, they're just bad. They're not so bad they're good, they're just bad. So bad they're bad, I don't want it. So much worse. So much worse. I even replied to one of her tweets recently, Alice, just to tell her, like... I said something like, this tweet is so bad. There's so many things wrong with it, I can't even articulate one without being overwhelmed by all the others. Got ignored, of course, but, you know. Go in, recruiting. We can actually end this chapter at any time, I believe. I'm just trying to recruit before we move on to the next chapter. Actually, I might as well go to Great Hollow because that's where the next recruit is anyway. Out of my way, bro. But yeah, it's sort of like a mixture of like Suikoden 1 and 2's battles, but with the whole positioning thing added in. The positioning thing is not incredibly deep, because it's not like you have free... It's not like Breath of Fire 5, where you have like free movement. It's like, hey, you hate this person, why not follow them, right? I was gonna be like, well, I used to call Donald Trump a bitch like at least once a day, and they don't recommend that I follow him. Oh right, he got banned. Oh snap. Not so much like Chrono Trigger, because in Chrono Trigger you would often snap back to where you were. Honestly, it's like the most like Lunar. Might as well Twitter stalk them properly. You know. You're like, take my hate follow. Alright. We're going... Where is Great Hollow? It's like over here, right? Wait, no. That's Duck Village. Why have I lost track of where anything is in this game? There's the castle. I don't see Great Hollow anywhere. Did I go wrong? Karaya Village. Yeah, this is like telling me go to Great Hollow to do this recruit, but I actually don't seem to have access to it right now. Oh, there it is, right? It's literally right there. My bad. I thought it was further up north. Yeah, Live Alive and South Park were different though because you could control where you go. In this, it's like the character just moves over to whichever enemy you're telling them to attack, unless of course they're ranged, in which case they tend to stay where they are. Only the second one did. The first South Park RPG is basically Paper Mario, but the second one has that like sort of Live Alive or Radiant Historia or Robotrek sort of vibe to it, the battles. I believe it's the inn where I can change party members here, right? There's that lady that's in there that you talk to. I believe you gotta talk to her, right? Hello, ma'am. Everything's a mess. At this rate, I'll never have a shop of my own. Okay, so who am I putting in? Hold on. We need Melville and Elliot, which means I gotta take Arthur out. Looks like it'll be a good article. Okay. I don't have Melville or Elliot here. Wait, hold on. Elliot's a support character. Where is Elliot? Do I not have him? It's like, oh, go to the inn, put Melville and Elliot in. Alright, hold up. What about Melville? Who am I gonna take out? I'll take you out. If that's in order. I don't have them either. It's like, oh yeah, go to there and put in Melville and Elliot, but I'm like, I don't have those characters. So I'm supposed to recruit Alanis. Hold on. I must have missed getting them back. Aren't they in Vinay Del Zexe? Give me a second. Yeah, I forgot to do it. Alright, let me go do it then. Shit. I was just over there, too. You know what? Let me load my save. Because I would have to just go back to where I was. So let me just load my save. That's why I came here. I forgot to do it. Yeah, when Kurt was like, the fracture, bet up. The problem is I don't think I know where they are. Wait, hold on. No, it's just some kid. Yeah. So by the way, not to bring up this too much, but like we still haven't heard from 8th, right? They actually, I could tell you though that they did want to call it Fractured Butthole, and they were basically told that's not going to fly. Yeah, I don't know where these characters are. Hold on. Yeah, I missed this part. Okay. It's in an alley somewhere. Go with the USB and write the first. Wait, right here, right? Yes, this is why. Yeah, here they are. This is why I was here. Hugo! What are you up to? Well, hope we hear from them soon. So he was at Honk this whole time. I was worried about him after I didn't hear from him for so long. Melville, take me with you to Honk. I want to go too. Melville's father isn't expecting anyone but his son. Not fair. No way. You can't go to Honk without me. You're my best friend. Wouldn't your mother miss you if you went to Honk? Let's ask her, Elliot. She could even come with us to Honk. If my father is there too, she might like it. How about my dad and your mom do it? Honk. Well, yeah, I guess so. I'll ask and see. Hugo, if my mother is with me, then I can get into Honk, right? I suppose. Elliot, what about your father? He died in the war a long time ago. Oh. We'll talk to Elliot's mother so we can go together to Honk. Elliot has to come with me. He has to. I'll make sure she agrees. Ask nicely. If she refuses, let it slide. Parent trap time, yep. I know. Okay, bye. Melville has joined the 108 stars. Elliot has joined the 108 stars. Oh, Parent Trap 2. Okay. Very, very specific. Alright. Alright, 1 second. Because I need those two to do the next recruit. Oh, God. Camera angles. That's why I came here at the end of the last stream. It wasn't just for the save point. I was wondering why I was in Vinay Del Zexe. Alright, now we'll go to Great Hollow. Yeah, I thought that's what it was about, but I thought, I don't know, I've never seen it. I thought maybe there was a subplot about getting the parents together or whatever. You know. Yeah. I didn't know there was a Parent Trap 2, to be honest. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. Oh, that's right. Lindsay Lohan is in the remake. Back when she was, like, a kid. Jesus, Gibbs, could you chill out a little bit? Oh, so my mom took Robbie and Nathan to Medieval Times today. And I should actually get her to send me the pictures so I could show you guys. They had a blast. Which I knew they would. Mom was a little worried that Robbie in particular might not be so into it. Because, you know, he's into, like, you know, anime and drawing and stuff. She wasn't sure that he was going to be into that kind of thing. And I said, trust me, he's going to like it. He's going to like it. It is getting remade again? There you go. But anyway, yeah, I got some cute pictures, or Mom, she showed them to me. I'll get her to send them to me, of the boys at Medieval Times. They had a blast. But here, you ready for the heartwarming part? You ready for the heart? So, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Medieval Times or know what it's like. I mean, I went when I was about Robbie's age, and my sister was about Nathan's age, so it's sort of a nostalgic thing for them to go now, you know? I don't want to. But, you know, they put you in a certain section, and you have a certain night that, you know, you're supposed to root for. And, you know, there's like a show that you watch as you're eating dinner. And it was cool because they had vegetarian options for Robbie, and Nathan was just like in heaven because they served chicken. He said it was the best chicken ever, right? Oh, yeah, you thought it was like something from like that Jim Carrey movie, right? So anyway, here's the heartwarming part. So they were in the section of like the Blue Knight, right? That's the one they're supposed to root for, right? And apparently towards the end of the show, the Blue Knight, and keep in mind this is a play, so it's not like the person's really saying that, it's part of the show, but I guess the knight said something kind of misogynistic to the queen, something like, you're just a woman, you wouldn't understand, this is man business, or something like that. My nephew, Robbie, who's 10, turns to my mother and says, should we boo him? Very so cute, let's murder it. He goes, should we boo him? And my mother says, you could root for whoever you want. Because she's like, could we root for the yellow guy instead? Yeah. Yeah, he's alright. He's a good kid. He's got a good heart, you know? Wow, that put like almost everybody to sleep. I wonder if Fubar falls asleep if Hugo could still attack. Or if they're always going to sleep together. He's 10. But yeah, then after that, he wanted to root for the yellow guy because the blue guy said something misogynistic. I know, right? It does feel that way, doesn't it? No. He is 10. But you've been around forever, and he's been 10 forever, right? I mean, you know, he is in the 5th grade, so it does track. He'll be going to a different school next year because he's going to be moving on to middle school. So that's going to be an interesting thing because he's going to be not in the same school as his brother. And I remember I only shared a school with my sister for 1 year because I was going to one school and she was going to another one. I very much do not want to get into why we were going to 2 different schools. But eventually she came over to the school I was going to. And that was just for 1 year, though. Because I was in the 5th grade then, and then I moved on to middle school. And come to think of it, I don't think she went to the same middle school that I did. I mean, we wouldn't have been at the same time anyway, but... Good, I can't even remember where she went to middle school. I remember where she went to high school, because we had moved up here at that point. I don't even remember. I'd have to ask her. Oh, and then, like, I'm trying to look... I got my mother's phone. I'm sitting there. I got my mother's phone. I'm looking at the pictures from the boys from today, right? Yeah, I remember when it started in 7th grade in New York, and then they changed it to 6th grade. It's like, I remember that when I was in 1st grade, there were still 6th graders at the elementary school, but then the next year, 5th grades were the seniors. And then, like, of course, her phone immediately starts ringing, right? I'm like, oh, it's Kristen. So I answer, and I'm like, hello. I just do this goofy, like, hello. And then, for some reason, she didn't realize it was me. So she's like, did you have fun? I'm like, oh, yes, I had so much fun. Oh. Like, how do you not realize I'm not mom? Middle school's only 7th and 8th here? Yeah. When I was in middle school, it was 6th, 7th, and 8th. But I understand there's no, like, standard for that. Okay. So now I can actually do the thing that I wanted to do before. So let's head over to the inn. I'm glad I went back and looked because I apparently missed recruiting those 2 kids. But I need them for the next recruit, so. Gibbs, will you please calm down over there? Alright, so I guess I'll take Mua out. If that's in order. Moa Loki looks like the knights from fucking medieval times, right? Hey, Ross, what's going on? Okay, so we're gonna put in this kid. I understand. I'll do my best. And we're gonna take Arthur out. Looks like it'll be a good article. And I'm gonna put in... Not Gilliam. Where is the... Oh, this kid. All right. It will be good if you make use of my nose. Excuse me, what, sir? I guess he's got nose for treasure, but excuse me, sir, what? Alright, so we gotta go find Alanis. She was the little girl that was in the party earlier, and I guess we'll recruit her. Oh, there she is. Gardevoir's got a gun. I can't wait to see that diorama that you're making. Alanis? Melville? And Elliot, too. Wow, Alanis, what are you doing here? Alright, I'm checking it out. The only thing is she doesn't, like, have, like, hands. I mean, I guess you could sort of, like, have the gun be part of it. I'm sure you can make it look cool. And you, too, in this place. Alanis, the St. Loa Knight. Hugo? Yeah, you said you were moving, but the Great Hollow. No, what should I explain first? Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense, then. Ah, little one Alanis. Are these your friends? Bring them around later. We'll eat the best mantikra. Yeah, what's mantikra? You bet. I wouldn't miss that for anything. Thanks, Uncle. Looks like they're taking care of her. The lizards. What did you just say? You're related to the lizard clan? He's not my real uncle. I call him that because of all the nice things he did for me after we were brought here. It's a long story. Oh, that's pretty awesome, actually. That's what happened. We moved, but then the battles broke out. We were screwed. It's hard to believe you're a prisoner of the Lizard Clan. Yeah, I'm a prisoner, but it's not that bad. I can go anywhere in the Great Hollow. I was scared of the Lizard Clan at first, but not now. The worst part is that my father can't run his business. You go see if the Lizard Clan will let you bring her family to Honk Castle. The Lizard Clan has soldiers at Budahek too. Maybe your family could stay there instead. I'll try to talk to them. Leave it to me. Really? All right. Can you fix it so my parents can leave too? Let's see what they say. Hang on, I'll go ask right now. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? Do I have Alanis Morissette on the music list? I feel like I do. But we need to definitely have a music appreciation night with Alanis Morissette. I think I have her on here. Yeah, she's on there. Okay, cool. I even have which albums we're going to do. Farewell. Good luck at Honk Castle. Don't eat anything funky. 4 chainsaws? That's amazing. I love it. Thanks for everything, Uncle. Yeah, but I forget. That's why I have everything written down, because I'm bad at remembering that kind of shit. Oh, definitely. Jagged Little Pill's a must. And probably the one right after it, because that had a lot of great songs on it. I forget. I already closed the thing, or I'd tell you, but I think it's those two, right? Thanks for everything, Uncle. You've been so sweet. I won't forget you. No one can make friends like you can, Alanis. You think so? I'm nothing special. Thank you, India. Thank you, Frailty. You saw someone with more Vitas than you have 3DSs? That's hella Vitas. Hugo, thanks for your help. You're a real leader. You should thank that soldier right over there. His words made the difference. We became lifelong friends right off the bat. Uncle. I like how she's their prisoner, but this one guy's like, all right, kid, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to make sure it's not too bad for you. Oh, let me look. Because that's been a concern for me. Okay. That's a relief. Don't cry, Silver Maiden and Alanis. This isn't goodbye forever. I know we'll meet again someday. I'm not crying, Swordsman of Rage, Melville. I know I'll see you again. And I'll see you too, right, Swordsman of Win Elliot? That's right, the three of us will always be friends. What is he doing, Tai Chi? St. Loanites forever. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. All right. The 3 Zexan Knights. What's this? I didn't know you were a knight, little one, Alanis. All 3 of them are knights. I've seen them in action. Humans. You don't rely on your eyes much. I have to go tell my parents the good news. Honk Castle. I might need a little time. Wait for me. Alanis has joined the 108 stars. Isn't that ironic? Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Let's see. All right, we got to recruit one more person. Well, not. I don't know if it's one more totally, but we have another recruit. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me change my party. I want these kids in my party. Well, you know, she's got a pack and everything, so maybe she'll still get lizard dinner, right? Did somebody say you could rename it? Because I've just been calling it Honk, but... Alright, we're going to take you out. I've got to be stronger. And we're going to put in... What? Wait, hold on. Oh, Gadget, Landis. Where's that fucking... there he is. I'll show you the might of the Free Knight of Kamaro. And we don't need you anymore. Okay, see you later. And I think I wanted... I think I want him, actually, because he's supposed to be really good. Hang on, I'll bring the bathtub. Oh, you did? Okay, cool. I was told that there is a plint in this game as well that will unlock. Alright, so now we're going to go to Duck Village. We should find Hortez at the Duck Village there. It seems that way, doesn't it? That we're doing, but then again, I've only started kind of like actively recruiting recently, so I don't know how many I have. But all right, Duck Village is here. No, it's there, right on the friggin' lake. All right. I mean, 108 is a lot of characters, right? Hugo walks with his tits. He ambulating with his memories. Oh, cool. I can't wait to see this diorama. Gardevoir rips and tears. The duck ethno-state will be abolished? Oh, God. Oh god, rare encounter. Oh, it's just these things? I could beat these guys, no problem. Alright. I'm a little over-leveled anyway. These are supposed to be tough. And you're gone. They actually look like a Pokemon. What's his name? Lycanroc. From Gen 7. My only major complaint about this game is you wind up treading the same paths a lot. It's not too bad, but it's just like you wind up going to the same places a lot. Damn wabbits. Tricks are for kids. I remember one time Tanya was thinking about buying this whole like thing of enemy sprites to use in like whatever game, I don't know. And she wanted me to look through it and just give me her opinion, right? And I said, well, there's at least 15 in here that you just can't use. And she's like, why? And I said, well, because they're Pokemon. And she's like, well, what do you mean? Like they're too much like Pokemon? I'm like, no, I mean literally there's a bunch of Pokemon in there. Damn, the professor got hands, huh? Alright, here we are, Duck Village. Wait, nope, that's the trading post. Yeah, the Snorlax that was you think was EV? Hey, it could have been, right? Hortez should be somewhere back here. Wait, is that? Yeah. Oh, this is Sine. Please accept these as a token of my appreciation. It's Freed's daughter. No, really, I said I don't want them. I didn't expect anything in return. My parents would be ashamed of me if I showed such bad manners. Is something the matter? There's no reason to repay me for such a small favor. I feel bad about that. This man retrieved my glasses after I dropped them in the pond. So as a token of my appreciation, I thought I'd give him a gift, but... Oh, God. This isn't on the thing here. So I don't know what the right answer is. Shit. Hold on. Just pisses me off. I don't know which to pick. Oh, what's her name even? I gotta search for it, but... It's not mentioning her here, you know? Yeah, I've heard that about Cynthia's BDSP team. Why isn't this working? There we go. Alright. I don't even know her name. Did anyone catch what her name was? It was something Y, like it's Freed's daughter. I could just Google. Suikoden Freed's daughter. Sine. Okay. Let's see. Apparently, either the first or second choice will work. All right. Let's see. Why don't you accept them? It's really all right, you know. I'm all for like kind of like a hard mode in Pokemon, you know, like where you like, of course there should be like the casual mode, but like a harder mode where the gyms are like, you know, they have good EVs and good items and better moves, you know. Thank you very much. Take this stale bread, duck. Take this Pepperidge Farm bread. Goodbye then. Survival mode. Well, that would basically be Nuzlocke, right? I know that the Pokemon company is very against putting in a built-in Nuzlocke mode. They hate the idea of it. They don't want anyone to think of like Pokemon as being disposable. Thanks for sorting out our spat. My things are back at the inn. I should get going. Will you join my group? I don't know if I'm supposed to recruit her now, but... Kindness often comes back to you. Even my parents said that he was blessed with good friends in the past. We have our first ever translation error. Even my parents said that he was blessed. I think she meant to say even my father. If there was anything I can do, please let me help. Sane has joined the 108 stars. I wasn't meaning to recruit her, but I guess we did. I was looking for a different character. Let's see. Is it you? No. Alright, let me look at this again. Hortez is supposed to be here. He might be somewhere else. I don't know how old she's supposed to be, so imagine if she was an adult and you're like, oh, you know? I mean, she was young in the last game. I don't know how much. So apparently this person moves around, but I must have missed them at some point. I guess I could go check to see if they're at Caleria. which is down here, right? Oh, man. Chisha's closer. I'll go to Chisha. She's actually, yeah, she's 37. Oh, God. It annoys me that the person wasn't there. But somehow Sine was. And wait, when was I supposed to recruit Sine? Because let me go back to where I was in the thing. Because I don't understand that. Apparently, you're kind of supposed to recruit her as Chris. I'm not worried about it. It's all going to even out in the end. Oh. Well, the guide I have says to do it as Chris, but... There are a few characters that it did say you could recruit them now, but wait till Thomas does it. I'm just hoping to not miss anybody, you know? I'm 2 for 2 on Suikoden, recruiting everybody. I'd like to go 3 for 3. Now, the recruitment guide I had for the first Suikoden was very good. The one I had for the second game was very bad, which is why I had so much stress about some characters, because it wasn't a good recruitment guide. If I missed by one, I'd burn shit? Probably, yeah. Probably, yeah. But, I was sure that I had missed by one in the last game. And it turns out I didn't. But, now I'm using like a full guide, but it can sometimes be kind of confusing because it's contradicted itself a few times, and that just aggravates me. Yeah, I thought I did, but I didn't. You just said Nanami was just being a bitch. I was right. She just needed to get laid. That's what it is. I think what I said was like, yeah, she just needs to get laid, like Flick or somebody just needs to take her behind in the bushes, just bend her over. And you were cracking up, but then I thought about it, and like in the end, I guess it was Jowie she was holding out for. She learn about the birds and the bees and stop like standing over her brother's bed when he's trying to sleep. It's like you wake up and she's like, "Ah, what are you doing there?" And she's like, "Hi, let's go." Oh, I'll definitely take that. Here, we'll get rid of that. I mean, he seemed into his wife, but he did sort of abandon her. Like, I know it was to protect her, but still, like, come on. She learned from the toads in Paper Mario. The toads will watch you sleep. It is true. The problem is, I don't know, because it says this guy moves. He starts in Duck Village, goes to Chisha, then to Caleria, then to Duck Village again. And when he's back in Duck Village is when you can recruit him. It's the person that you keep telling him where Honk Castle is, but he keeps getting the directions wrong. I forget what he looks like. That's not you. So I must have missed him at some point. I thought I spoke to him here, which would mean that he'd be in Caleria. Caleria is kind of far away, but yeah, I'm not seeing him here. I thought he was like over here before, and then yeah. Alright, he's probably in Caleria. Now, let me speed this up because it's quite a while. Because the dude keeps like asking for directions to the castle, and I keep giving him directions, and he always goes in the wrong direction. But apparently, once he does get back to Duck Village, you're supposed to lie to him about the location. Wait, don't go there. That would be bad. It strikes me how, like, serious the plots are in these Suikoden games, yet how goofy they really are, like, with the party members. Like, you'll have a dog in your party, or a duck, or Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, it's just wacky. You know what Joey reminded me of Delita from Final Fantasy Tactics in a way. An amalgamation of goats, yeah. Maybe that's in Suikoden 4, I don't know. That PlayStation 2 lighting, though. PS2 felt like the first time in a console where they really tried to pay attention to lighting. I mean, N64 did a little bit, but not a lot. Oh, Emily leveled up. God, it is a way to Caleria, too. Caleria is all the way over here, right? Oh, God. There was a goat girl in Suikoden Tactics. Wow. That's funny. Is it me, or like, the further along Suikoden goes, the more it becomes Breath of Fire? Right? Like, by Suikoden 5, we'll have, like, one human, and everybody else will be, like, some kind of animal. Hey, speaking of which, hey, Moogle! Oh, dear. I summoned Moogle by saying Breath of Fire. Alright. And this takes forever to get through, so I'm glad I have it on speed up. If I can't find this dude, I'm going to be quite annoyed. I'm pretty sure the last time I talked to him was in Chisha, though, so I guess I missed him in Caleria. By the way, Moogle, you know I'm starting Breath of Fire 3 on Friday, right? Like, still gotta finish the end of Paper Mario, but I'm, like, right before the end of Paper Mario, so we're gonna be starting 3. Alright, EB. We'll see you later. Run, run, hurry, hurry, run, run, hurry, hurry. If you get it, you get it. Run, run, hurry, hurry, run, run, hurry, hurry. Oh, here we go. Wrong way. I wasn't sure about that anyway, but at least they're close together. Have you ever played Breath of Fire 3, Moogle? I'm playing the PSP version, by the way. Which I do own, despite it not being released in the United States. As the PSP is region-free. And it was released in Europe, so I was able to get it in English easily. Only the first two? Okay. Let me just say that Breath of Fire 3 and 4 blow away the first two. It's such a great... Like, 3 is such a really amazing game, and 4 is really, really amazing, too. Personally, I like 3 slightly more than 4, but it's very close. 4 is probably the objectively better Breath of Fire, right? But 3 is a favorite, you know? Am I gonna have to fight this shitter? Yeah, alright, that's okay. He's not that hard. I'm gonna take off speed up, though. Alright, let's do... Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, you're just gonna attack, I think. Attack. And we'll do Breath of Ice. Go. No, naughty Golem. That wasn't that good. Fuck off, buddy. Oh, it hurts. It's still going. God, I'm not even getting that much damage, though. Dude, whatever with your 52 damage. There we go. Good hit. Oh, oh, this hurts. Oh, it burns so good. Oh, I'm a naughty golem, but goddamn, man. Ow. Fire! Alright, that actually kind of hurt. I think just regular attacks now. Yeah, this guy resists the shit out of magic anyway. Oh, dodged it, baby. Can I ask you a question? Ah. Ooh, yeah. Cause it's 187 on a motherfucking rock. Yeah. And you don't stop. 187 on a motherfucking rock. See if I got anything good. $4. Man, look at all this bullshit. Hey, what's up? It's me, Brad. Until the Fire Nation attack. Let me speed this up again. What's up, Sarah? How's it going? Yeah, and you don't stop. Because it's 187 on a motherfucking rock. I wouldn't be doing that except that I did at one point do 187 damage, so. I'm doing pretty good. I had a difficult time hauling my ass over here to do a stream because I was like practically in a food coma, but I made like the world's most epic quesadilla. Swick. Freaking eyeball guys, no problem. Arrgh! Bird is the word, bitch. Arrgh! Oh God! How dare you invoke the worst cartoon ever? Ah. All right. Hopefully, the dude that I'm looking for is here. And then I can go back to Duck Village. I forget what he looks like, but I'm just going to look around for him. Like, he's a unique character, so he should stand out if I see him, but... no... I mean, the possibility that he might not be... He might be in a building or something, but... Wait, is that him? Yes. I must have finally found it. So this is Honk! Cortez, you're still in the wrong place. You've come to Harmonious Citadel of Caleria. What now? I missed him when I was here before. Problem solvers? No, I never have. Honk! You say this is not the castle? Remember, any effort to fool me will not be tolerated. What makes you think I'd lie? I wish to open a shop at Honk, but do not know its location. I must find it before I summon my 3 wives. Dude, you can't even please one woman. Can you help me? Go past that inn, straight out of town and down the mountain path. You'll hit 3 forks. Take a left at the first fork. Make another left, and then a right at the third fork. You'll see Honk's Gate soon. Well now. Grandfather, I want to go. I've never even heard of problem solvers. Okay, so he's bad at following directions, so he should now be at Duck Village. And apparently, if he's at Duck Village and you tell him the directions, he'll wind up back in Shisha, and then you'll have to chase him here and then back to Duck Village. So you have to actually lie about the location, like give him wrong directions so that he'll somehow wind up there. Garishly as fuck? Moogle. Dat grammar, though. Alright, I'm gonna speed it up again. Like... Did you mean to say garish as fuck? Which is not necessarily a bad thing. I'm gonna reserve judgment. I've never seen the show. I've seen some bad cartoons. I've seen some awful cartoons. But I have a hard time believing that there's a cartoon out there anywhere near as bad as Xavier Renegade Angel was. Like, I've never even met a person who could even tolerate the show. Not who liked it, but who could even, like, get through an episode without wanting to choke a bitch. I don't want it. Alright. I probably should have stayed at the inn while I was there, but that's okay. Ooh. Oh! Whoa! Throw in those hands. Oh, freaking Butterfree's going ham. Low-fat Butterfree! Is it me, or is the Yugo and Fubar duo attacking twice per round now? That was 3 times. That was all in 1 round. Sableye and Butterfree. Oh yeah, they could, I couldn't think of a Pokemon that they look like, but you're right. A little bit like Sableye. It's like a giant, creepy Sableye. It's like Sableye's older brother. It looks damn ugly. Well, I mean... I'll be honest with you. Xavier Renegade Angel is fucking ugly as sin. But that's not why it's bad. It's also deeply unfunny. Never manages to follow any kind of narrative, even for a show that's literally only 10 minutes long. And... everybody talks really fast. The scenery changes rapidly. Like, basically, it's a migraine. Oh, there's a lot of things that you wonder how the hell did this get on Cartoon Network, right? Including Xavier Renegade Angel. A lot of people had a lot of shit to talk about 12-Ounce Mouse, which I've never seen. But I remember when I was ranting about Xavier and how terrible it is on the Discord, I brought up a clip of it to show people, right? And there are 2 things that I remember strongly about that. One was Riddle saying, "Oh my god, this is a real show." I saw this clip before and I thought it was just something some asshole made, you know? And then there was that was one thing I remember. And the other thing was a comment on the video that said something like, "This show exists to make 12-Ounce Mounts look good." Yeah, something some asshole made, is what I meant to say, yeah. I mean, it was technically something some asshole made, but, like, Riddle was just saying he didn't know like it was like a real television show that actually aired on a cable network, not, you know, like just a YouTube thing. Alright, so you just gotta go all the way back to Duck Village, but then we should be able to recruit this asshole. Come on, man. Ugh. I always have a hard time exiting out this way because I can never find where the damn... There it is. All right. All right. I tell you, when you have it in speed up, you could really see that Yugo walk like he got a shit in his pants. Hooah! Somebody early on told me that the Yugo Fubar combo is insanely OD, and I'm starting to see that. Take the speed off of. I mean, to be honest, all the characters kind of run like they got shit in their pants. It's just the animation's a little stiff in this game. It's alright. Alright, hopefully this guy is here. Yep, there he is. Is this the rumored honk? I see the water. The castle is much smaller than I imagined. Honk? No, this is the Duck Clan village in Grassland. Goodness, are you saying this is not the castle I seek? Honk is very far from here. Do you know the location of Honk? I wish to open up a shop there. Alright, let's lie about the location, because every time we've given him explicit directions, he's wound up going the wrong way. So if you tell him to go the wrong way, maybe he'll go the right way, right? From here, you can swim to Honk in about 4 days. That's not true. A tough journey, but I am not daunted. As a 7th generation Hortez, my success is guaranteed. There, we got him. Hortez the 7th has joined the 108 stars. All right, hold on. So he opens a shop for magic scrolls. That's kind of cool. Yo, Flower! I ain't seen you a bit. How you doing? Thank you for the sub. But at what cost? Well, the cost of getting the better ending, I guess, right? How's it going, Flower? All right, what was I doing? Rune Corridor, okay. All right. Okay, it actually says to not recruit Sene right now, but I already did, so oh well. Let's see, what else are we doing? All right, we're going to end this chapter. Doing okay? Glad to hear. I'm glad to see you, Flower. Oh, Gibbsy, hi. Hello, cute puppy. Hey, Flower, look what I got. I got a nut button.
Nut.
And I got a Flappy Noodle. Alright. Alright. So we're actually going... Wait. Yeah, we're going to go here, actually. So through Kaput Forest. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and end this chapter. Whoa! The hell are you bargaining at, man? And now you got your brother going. Beatles. We're the Beatles. Stop, Gibbs. Stop, Gibbs. Smashing into my legs. That's what he does. Oh, it's Charizard. Damn. Damn. Whoever it was in the chat that told me that, like, stacking up Yugo and Fubar like that was OD, they were completely right. They do so much damage and they attack so often. It's insane. Oh, another fire one. All right. No, I want that. I believe it's the right side. Yep, okay. Like I didn't just go through this a few minutes ago, right? More Charizards. Get him! Ugh. Punch! Dude, whatever. Whatever, dude. There we go. Wow. Look how good. Look how much I'm recovering after each battle. See, Goro's whole support thing is that he heals you. And he is just so good. Like, I probably don't need to carry as much medicine as I am now. Somebody was down to like 100 hit points and everybody's at like full health. Goro's support role is amazing. I'm probably going to have to use him as often as possible for healing. Like between battles, you know? That's so good. You know what I'm looking forward, though? I'm looking forward to Monday for King of Fighters. Not only because, you know, we got, like, you know, more story modes and whatnot. So I was going to do, like, the one more story mode for the last, like, official team and then move on to the unofficial team endings. But, check it out. They did release Team Garo. So we can do that. Rock Howard, Bon Jeanette, and Gato. And apparently they're all really good, especially Rock Howard is supposedly really good. Like Justin Wong's already calling him privileged character. This must be it, what Sana was talking about. You'd think a hero would prefer a less humid place. So this will be the second party that I've had reach this location. Because Godot reached this location. This Goro does not have multiple arms, nor is he a large judo man with a baby. He's not Goro from either of the two fighting games that have a Goro. What are those things? More Dolo? How about less Dolo? Damn! Just 1,400 damage. They gotta be the best team for physical attacks. Holy shit. Alright. Yeah, I remember these guys. 2 is multiple, that's right. Well, I guess I meant multiple pairs of arms, right? You're right. 2 is multiple. You're right. I forget which way, so let's try this way. Beholders that grow. They look more like the little legions from Castlevania, like Circle of the Moon. Just without the tentacles. Oh, yeah, this is the right way. Okay. There might be a treasure boss up this way, which I'm kind of curious about. What do we got? Mordolo and some bone soldiers. All right. I don't know if they keep growing, if they might explode or something. That's like the... Like, damn, just 900 damage here. That's the feeling I get, that they're going to blow up or something if you let them live long enough. I think there might be a treasure boss up this way. Like bombs from Final Fantasy? Yeah, kinda. Alright. It's a really pretty cave. Looks good for a PS2 game, you know? I think up in here, right? Oh no, there's just a corpse here? Well, alright, maybe I'll get something good. Nothing? Oh, okay. I'll check the other way. I don't mind wandering around a little. Oh, damn, we got the lady, Nariqua. Yo, you look at Nariqua with her thigh-high boots, though. I have to defeat her army of purple testicles before I can get to her, though. Calm down, Moogle. Yeah, never mind. She got too close to Hugo. Hey, Emily leveled up again. She's starting to catch up. Everybody's at level 43. She just hit level 40, so she's catching up. Oh, dear. I think at that point, if you're hungry, it's gotta be like, yeah, you're right. It's gotta be like cold cereal or something, right? Oh, there's a save point here. Let me make use of that real quick. The only thing is I haven't stayed at an inn, so if there is a boss here, I'm not gonna be able to use like any good magic. Oh, what do we got? This is Mike McJay here for City Massacre's Top 10 Boners. Hugo's in position to take her out, so. Why do you keep targeting her? What are you, jealous? Oh, just put... That didn't even attack. That just put the bullseye status on her. Which is a very Breath of Fire 3 thing. 4-2 to a certain extent. Hey, Emily leveled up again. Blinking? I don't know what that is. Oh, I should have taken it. Selected the wrong thing. Alright, there is a boss here. Let's try it out. Alright. Azadus. Alright. Yeah, I only have one of these left, so... Yeah, we're mostly gonna be... Shut up, Gibbs. We're mostly gonna be attacking because I don't have much magic. I just want to see how much damage I get off magic. Asdo. Plus, I gotta be honest, I love the animation for this spell. Suikoden has not yet skimped out on cool spell animations. Although Suikoden 2's had some really amazing ones, we haven't seen anything on the level of Suikoden 2's. And oh no, she resists the shit out of magic. And level spells. But I think we will at some point. Oh wait, I fought her as Godot. She just summons other monsters. She's not that tough. Yeah, she's physically weak. That was a lot of damage, though. Gave me silent status. Oh, that means Sergeant Joe can't heal anybody. Oh, that's bad. Alright, well, let's just attack. Hopefully that wears off so that Sergeant Joe can heal people. Or we take her out. Alright, I just gave her Berserk, so she can't do anything but attack now. Oh, stop missing. Oh yeah, she's physically very weak. Oh, wow. Her physical attack is actually strong, though. I can't heal without Sergeant Joe being able to use spells, so... Hopefully I just take her out. Before she freaking... Oh, we got it. That ass. Everybody levels up. And let's see, am I healed? Almost completely healed. Let's see what we got. You get a lot of healing having that guy as your support character. $4. Stone of Evasion. I want that. There's nothing else here that's interesting. All right, let's go to Benry's hideout and. Now, do I heal from walking around? No, it's only after battle. See, like, look. Just look at Halleck, right? He's got 192 hit points. Just keep that in mind. 192. All right. Yeah, you suck. Ooh, baby. You're dead. See, now he's got 362 hit points. So that's the wonder of Goro's support, is that you get this really strong heal after each battle. That's almost too good. I probably can stop carrying around a lot of healing items, right? In battle, I could have the duck or whoever heal me. And out of battle, you'd almost never need to heal. Just keep a few for emergencies, you know? Hey, everybody levels up. We're all gonna get laid. Exactly, right? You want a battle right before a boss because of his... That's an OD support. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have it going into the next chapter because he's in this party and I'm going to be switching to a different party, but eventually they'll all be in one party. So. I think Chris. We're overdue for Chris. Yeah, we're going to do Chris. We're overdue for Chris. And we learned that Chris is even sexier without the armor. Like, we thought she looked hot in the armor. She wears regular clothes, and it's like, hot damn, girl. Yes, very yes. By the way, when you said about Aurora from Dragon Quest Heroes, I'm like, damn, okay. I figured out what Ross's type is because there's a bit of an overlap in the looks of Chris from Suikoden 3 and Aurora from Dragon Quest Heroes, you know? Ooh. Here we are. Look at this. Yeah, we haven't played Chris in a while. Because we played like 2 Godot chapters in a row, and then I went over to Yugo. Wait, Yugo! What happened? So will Godot already be here, or Because I'm thinking once you get all 3 of them here, that's when we finally get to play as Benry. Where am I? But I just wonder if it'll show Godot standing there, since I already did bring him here. No, Chris is here. Why is Chris here? I didn't bring her here yet. Chief Sana? What are you doing here? I am the Chisha village chief, but I am also the lifetime companion of Benry. Are you his wife? I have been called that. I was the only one allowed to come here, and the only one allowed to be with him. I wanted you to find the way here on your own. So did he. Now I will take you to him, to Benry, the Flame Champion. Can't believe we gave the main character such a ridiculous name. I love it. Oh yes, please. I don't know. I have a lot of affection for RPGs that don't bring you to, like, don't introduce you to the main character until late. And I think that's because of how much I love Dragon Quest IV. Yeah, Chris is here, but I haven't brought her here yet, so... Sana. And this is him. Benry. The one I loved. This means we... Ah. It looks like another person shares your timing. Okay, so what this is telling me is that canonically Chris gets there first. Then Hugo, and then finally Godot. And the fact that I did Godot first was kind of an anomaly, but alright. Alright, since I'm switching over to Chris, let me change the background real quick. Wait, that's Thomas. There she is. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, Alice, we'll see you later. What now? Are we heading to the Chisha village? Since I've never gone this way before, I thought we should hire a guide. You know, Nash, you kind of look like the character from Street Fighter who's also named Nash. All you need is glasses. That's just great. A guide needs a guide, eh? Better safe than sorry. Alright, what are we doing? Wait, so I'm in Duck Village? Okay. She can never go to the middle of Brass Castle in this chapter, unfortunately. But she can visit both sides. She cannot enter the Guild Hall in Vinay del Zexe. She can go to Great Hollow. Alright. A lot of people won't recognize her without her armor. Alright. Where are we going, though? Let's see. This guy and the guy just rambles a lot. I'm trying to get to, like, what I'm supposed to do. Alright. So I'm going to skip what's in brackets, in other words, because that's like... Alright. We're going to do the longer path, because that's their suggested approach. Alright. Fred and Rico should be here. Oh, here we are. Hurry up, Rico! Wait for me, sir. We have to pay for the room. Forget it. Why should I pay when they were so rude? But master, that's dishonest. Oh, hello. Have we met? Hold on. Now that you mention it, have we? Oh, that's it. That's it? I've met you somewhere? Oh, you're Lady Chris of the Zexen Knights. Shh. Not so loud. Pardon? So that's the story. I apologize. I admit I was too careless. By the way, why did you come this way? Let's see. We're seeking clues that will lead us to the Flame Champion. Are you still looking for some sort of evil? I think we're both on the same track. Excuse me? I'm following a rumor too. So what do you say? Might we travel together for a while? Strength in numbers with the same objective. Alright. Yeah, alright. Yes, we might as well. Then it's decided. Rico, come here. What is it, Master? This is Lady Chris. We will be traveling together, so introduce yourself properly. Right, sir. I am Rico, Master Fred's attendant. Nice to meet you, madam. Glad to make your acquaintance, Rico. And a cheese and onion crisp sandwich? Wait, what do you do? What do you mean, like fried onions in a? Are you talking about like fried onions in a grilled cheese or something? Like, you have my attention, is what I'm saying. You're gonna have to explain what that is because it sounds good. I suppose a few more able hands wouldn't hurt. Oh, chip. Oh, so they're like onion-flavored chips in a cheese sandwich. Oh, that does sound good, actually. I can go for that. Not right now, because I still feel full from dinner, but yeah, maybe later. I don't have onion chips, but... Quite right. Well then, let's get started. Fred has joined the 108 stars. Rico Suave has joined the 108 stars. Fred has joined. Rico has joined. Okay, so they're stacked up like that. That's probably fine, right? Oh, don't be doing that. Yeah, that's probably fine. Hey, 2 recruits right off the bat. Oh, they're cheese and onion chips. Oh. Oh, so you put chips in a sandwich. No, we don't have that flavor, I don't think. I've seen sour cream and cheddar, and I've seen sour cream and onion, but I've never seen, like, cheese and onion. Where do you live, by the way, TRDF? Obviously not in the United States, but I kind of want to look this up now. I've seen garlic and onion chips, but let's see. Cheese and onion chips? I mean, it really sounds good. If we have it, I've never seen them. Apparently a brand called Walker's makes them, which I've never heard of that brand. Yeah, I've never heard of Walker's, but apparently that is a thing. Oh, Lay's makes them, but they're not common. Walker is Lay's? Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, that makes sense. Alright, we got 2 recruits right off the bat there. Let's see now. Alright, we can advance the story by talking to Rhett. But we're going to do some recruiting. Well, actually, it tells me to recruit Sine. The issue is I can't recruit Sine because I did it as Yugo. So that sucks. Is there a Bujutsu place here? I don't... It's talking about, like, raising skills, but I don't think there's a Bujutsu place in Duck Village. I'm just gonna go talk to Rhett. We'll raise stuff when we, Here we go. Those humans are hard to read. Who knows what's on their minds? It sounds like a good chip flavor. I've just never had it. Oh, are you in the UK? It's the most popular in the UK? Oh, damn. You're right, brother. Remember the girl with the squeaky voice we encountered the other day? And what of the man we just saw? Rack. I don't see how the sergeant puts up with them. I couldn't. Very true. Uh-huh. Yes, indeed. What? Oh, frap. Is that like a duck curse word? You again. Yes, is there a problem? I wonder. We spent hours on a wild goose chase looking for evil, and you've come up empty-handed. Would you have liked it better if you had come face to face with evil? I have never seen prawn cocktail flavor. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never seen that. It sounds good, but yeah. We probably have some flavors that you don't have, but like I hear about a lot of things, like in Canada, they have like ketchup flavored chips is really popular. It's not really a thing here, you know? Such insolence. Watch yourself, knave. Unruffle your feathers, duck. You'll have to go through me to get to my master. Ah. Excuse me, can I clarify this mess? Go on. Actually, we need a guide to take us to the Chisha village. I've heard how brave Duck Clan men are and how traveling merchants often hire them as guards. That's right. Then you will take us there? It wouldn't normally pose a problem, but with the recent skirmishes going on, our chief wants us to remain here. If you get permission from the chief, we'd be happy to escort you. Village chief? What chief? Yes, the chief's the one sporting the finest tail feather. He should be around here somewhere. Okay, whatever you say. It does sound good, prawn cocktail chips? Chris, how do we distinguish one duck from the next? You're asking the wrong person. Okay, it says he's the guy in the green outfit near the trade shop, so that would be over here. Well, there's the trade shop. I don't see a guy in a green outfit, though. But anyway, maybe he's walking around. Well, is it you? The village chief just loves fish. Wait, maybe he's in the... Hold on, let me read this again. It says outside of the trade shop. Maybe he's closer. Oh, there he is. I see him. Couldn't see him with the water wheel in the way. Cheese onion sounds amazing, though. Well, well, it seems like we have guests. Welcome to the Duck Clan. We managed to get the chief's permission by a nose. Beak. Excellent. Alright. Hello again, I see you found the chief. He's most remarkable, isn't he? Indeed. And his tail feathers were as impressive as you said. Told you. He's given permission for you to guide us, if you will. Absolutely. For the proper pay. That depends. What do you consider proper? Nash looks stoned. Yeah, a little bit. Little bit, yeah. To get to Chisha Village will cost you 2,000 ponch. That's a drop in the bucket. 2,000? No problem, dude. That's highway robbery, but I'll pay it. Woo-wee! How easily the upper class parts with money. Enough. I don't, but... Are you on my Discord? You would just have to go through, like, June or EB, because they handle, like, stuff being sent to me. Oh, okay, cool. Hit me up when I'm not streaming about it, because if you do that, I would totally do, like, a... like trying it out on stream thing, you know? That might be fun. Leave everything to us. We know where we're going. It's a short trip to Chisha Village, so don't worry about a thing. Alright, Wilder has joined, and Red has joined. Alright, I'm going to move these guys around a bit. Let's do this. Let's... No, Red, I want you here, actually. And I'm going to stack him with Wilder. And then... Yeah, that works for me. I apparently have Maximilian as support. Okay, Alright, there we go. Now, we're supposed to actually go to Ixay Village. Not sure where that is, actually. I have to look. Great Hollow, Mount Heitu, Lake Castle. There it is. All right. But I kind of want to go to Mount Heitu and fight the treasure boss there first. Oh, you saw Gibbs? Cool. I'm very interested about cheese onion flavor. Because I tell you, I love cheese and I love onions. Which is making me want to make steamed hams again. What level are these people anyway? I need to look at their levels. Actually, before I go anywhere, I should try to go to the castle and get these people upgraded. Oh, they're mostly... Alright, well, Fred and Rico are kind of low level, but... Red and Wilder are in the 40s, but then again, they haven't officially joined the 108 stars at this point. They're just guiding me. But I might want to actually head to Haunt Castle first to get my shit upgraded. Alright, let's go through Plain Armor. But I'm really surprised that Fred and Rico are such a low level. Wait, I'm running into Shadow Dogs and it's not even a rare encounter? God, that's so weird. Alright, Rico and Fred have leveled up. Such a weird sort of like Paper Mario system with leveling up in this. Like, honestly, the leveling system is basically Paper Mario 1 and 2. Because there's no exponential requirements for leveling up. It's always 1,000 experience points to level up. It's just how much experience points you get from an encounter. Is Rico leveling up again? Is dependent on your level compared to the enemy's level. Which honestly, I like that system. Now, dark hairs are actually pretty high level despite the fact that they're easy to kill. So I think those two will get a lot of XP for this. Oh yeah, look at that. It's crazy. They didn't level up, but it was a lot. I just got a screw. I don't need a screw at this point. Why is a screw dropping when I've already recruited the screw girl? Oh well, whatever. Alright. Lycan Rock appears again. Orf, orf. Chris is doing decent damage, but I feel like everybody could use an upgrade. Alright, Fred and Rico have leveled up. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of skill point upgrades here, but I probably will be able to upgrade everybody's weapons at the very least. Alright. Got a painting. Got the Gibbs cam, yeah. All right. How much money do I have, by the way? And doing good. All right. What do we got here? All right, more dark hairs. Bonk. Ooh, barely moved, but okay. Alright, 3 dark hairs, no problem. Jesus. Everybody's missing this guy. You know, they gave us 2 ducks. A short one and a tall one. And the short one's named Rat. The tall one should be Rat. And the short one should be Link. Whatever, man. Alright, hella wabbit. Flappy noodle. Duck's too strong. Got a painting. He's the flapper noodle dosh. Red looks like one of the wet bandits. Oh my god, you're right. He's Marv. Does that mean the other one is Harry? Holy shit, Moogle. That was actually true. He does. He's the duck version of Joe Pesci. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, this is a rare encounter. Well, I could do Breath of Ice. And what can these two do? Well, they also have Breath of Ice. Alright. Alright. Here we go. That could have been better. Alright, we interrupted that chant. The other one's still chanting, but... Alright. I'm having everybody attack this guy because he's chanting, and oh well. I want to see if I can interrupt it, but I guess not. Ooh. Oh, that wasn't too bad. I was like, she just got thunderbolted. That was T-Bolt for show. Oh, now they're both chanting. Nah, you ain't anymore. These guys ain't shit. Alright, got him. Not bad at all. Alright, Fred and Rico have leveled up, and Nash has leveled up. Very cool. That was a cool encounter. Alright, here we are. Castle. Ah, Honk Castle. This place is really shaping up. Let me see about maybe changing my runes around a little bit. I don't know. I might want to do that. Oh, it's you that I need to talk to. It's all about the honk, yeah. Do I have anything to affix? I have Mother Earth. Oh, I don't like Earth runes, though. Do you have anything good? Wind, water, earth. God, why don't you sell fire runes? Well, I'll buy a wind rune. Those are good. And who am I going to give it to? I'll give it to Chris. Earth runes are just they're very situational from what I've seen. Not a fan. Now, you don't actually do the leveling up, though. I gotta go somewhere else for that. And I don't know if I have a person in the castle that can do that yet, but we'll see. Do I have anything to... Let me see. Oh, I have a bunch. Alright. I mean, there's an appraiser right here, so I might as well do it. Earth room's, not great. Alright, what is this? This painting is... Ah, this is exquisite. It is graffiti. Wonderful. This painting is... graffiti. Great. Figurine is... failure urn. That's pretty bad. And... another fucking failure urn. Yeah. Earth rooms are bad buffs, from what I've seen. You know what I mean? Wind, water, and fire seem to be far superior. Let's talk to this guy. Alright, let's see about maybe upgrading some skills. Let's see. Nice. Alright, Nash has accuracy, repel, and water magic. Alright. I can't upgrade water. I don't know if I have a place in the castle yet to upgrade magic skills. I think I'm going to add more physical skills, though. He only has accuracy and repel. Alright. Alright, oh, yeah, give him damage. He's got a natural predisposition for damage. Let's upgrade the shit out of that. He might be able to go all the way up to S rank. No, I mean, I won't here, because I don't have enough skill points, but eventually. Oh, alright, I need more... Wait, he's already maxed? Damn. What else can I give him? I guess Holy Dash is not bad, right? Give him that. I thought that would go higher than B+, because it says... Hold on. It says results are amazing, but this goes... It says competent, and he goes up to A. So it's like you can never really tell what the max is going to be, but it might actually scale with level. Like, he might be able to get damage up higher as he levels up more. Alright, Rat has accuracy, damage, and repel. Alright. I honestly really like this system with the skills and everything. It's really cool. It's a bit complicated, but it's not that hard to understand, you know? It beats just leveling up mindlessly without having, you know... You can actually kind of control what your character can do. You have damage, accuracy, and repel. I know these guys are temp characters for now, but if they're letting me do this, then they're absolutely going to join permanently at some point. I'm not going to add any skills to the temporary ducks, but, you know. Alright, Frederick. Wow, he's got some low-ass skills right now. D's and E's. Hold on a second. Yes. Oh, you got your bone? There you go. It was for Gibbs. I'm gonna speed it up. It just doesn't go fast enough for my taste is all. This long pause each time you go to upgrade something. Like, I guess, you know, I get it, he's trying to train you, but... Alright, that taps me out. And Rico's got damage and swing. Hold on. Let me give you something else. I'm gonna give you accuracy, I guess. Got a press. He left his bone out there and he was just giving it. Oh, we're tapped out. Okay, cool. Take that off. Whoa, hello. Hey, you're the person I wanted to talk to. Beggy can sharpen that. I tell you, she can sharpen anything. Alright. Oh, it's you. Alright, so we can get everything up to level 12. So her Stenditch is level 9. Prepare to die, hot iron. This is why I wanted to look at how much money I have. Let's see if the names of the weapons change at all. I'm always a big fan of watching that. Now it's Urvich. Okay, Nash's weapon is Gerard. And it's level 9. And now it's Kurv. Alright. Yours is Makanon. Alright, and Wilder's weapon is the Alita Awa. I mean, his attack is already so high. Holy shit. Like, honestly. Alright. Alright, so his is Big Nightheart, and it's only level 7, though. That sucks. Speed this up a bit. I'm spending a lot of money here, but that's okay. What's the point of having a lot of money? Alright. And yours is just called Hammer, and it's level 6. I know how to get more money quickly, but... Now it's Iron Hammer. I have enough, okay. Alright, cool. Alright, let's replenish some of the money that we lost by fighting the treasure boss at Mount Teu. Oh, I passed it. And now you can hear him chewing it. He gets so damn excited about his toys, too. That was a lot of money spent, but well worth the power bump we're going to get from that. So we're going to go up there. Peckles. It's Peckles the boar. Not related to Dickles the bee at all. Not even a little bit. Peckles. Yeah, look at how much more damage they're doing. Oh, okay, one of them leveled up. Who was that? That was Fred. Fred leveled up. Okay. Fred. Do you remember that fucking YouTuber, Fred? I wonder what happened to that. Wonder whatever happened to that asshole. Like, hey, it's Fred. I can't believe that was ever popular. Oh Nose? Yeah, Oh Nose is right. That had to have been the most irritating. I know he tried to make movies out of Fred, and it was like they tanked hugely, but... Yeah, well, he didn't make a lot of those movies. I know he made a lot off that YouTube channel, though. Yeah, I remember the annoying orange. Bobby used to be into that shit. Got me a gauntlet. And what's her face? Rico. I can't tell if Rico's supposed to be a guy or a girl. It don't matter, though. Rico leveled up. I mean, I'm sure a dude made hella bank off of that. I think we need to go this way. It seems unintuitive to go down when we're trying to go up on the map, but I believe that's the case here. Whoa. But I wonder what he's up to now, you know? Ooh, stunned his ass. Bonk! Send you straight to horny jail. And Chris leveled up. I thought one duck in the party was crazy. Now I got another 2 ducks. We got 2 ducks and they're not even the same duck guy. Oh no, that was wrong. Alright. It's to go up to go right is what it is. My bad. We're ducked. That was so duckingly bad. That was interesting because Chris didn't have enough movement to reach that guy, and then he came near her. Alright. Kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit. I keep starting off really far away from the enemies. There we go. Not if Sergeant Joe has her have to go into his room and duck off. Getting humped by spiders has got to suck, IRL, right? Like, I don't think that's on anybody's fetish list. At least nobody that I want to talk to, right? Then again, the internet did decide that the spider lady from Undertale was hot, and this is why we can't have nice things. Alright, so we're going to just seek out the boss here and fight him real quick. Mostly to regain money, but we'll also maybe get a level up off of it. Or Dokugumo? Alright. Fire, fire, fuck. I didn't say fuck. I didn't say fire, I said fuck. I just shot a duck by saying fuck. Here we are. I believe we just go up here and then continue just going up and we should reach the boss. Trattini! Yeah. To think in the first 2 chapters, we were wondering if Chris ever takes her armor off. Now she's wearing regular-ass clothes. I mean, in reality, she is wearing armor, but like her sprite, I mean. It's not too often in JRPGs that sprites change based on what armor you're wearing. Like, as a matter of fact, the only, like, I guess JRPG that really does that regularly, like, was Ys 3. I guess Lagoon did it too, but, well, Lagoon was trying to be Ys, right? Alright, boss should be through here. Yeah, it's friggin' blue Metagross. Alright. There we go. This guy's not hard. I'm just gonna regular attacks. I'm not gonna bother with no magic. Yeah, definitely a Western RPG thing. Absolutely. Not a lot of JRPGs bother with that kind of thing. Oh, you know what did it? Fazanadu did it. Well, Zelda... It depends on the game. The crab skeet. Honestly, regardless of level, 6 characters wailing on this guy, he's not going to last long. And I have 2 healers if I need them. He's dead. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, man, Fred and Rico are both close to leveling, but yeah, that's alright. I came here for the money. This is my money, bitch. Bitch, give me my money. I want my money and I want it fast. Say, bitch, give me my money. Else I'm about to take it out your ass. Okay, Gibbs. Okay. I know you like the singing, but no. You gotta move. You gotta move. All right. Oh, stop. Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? $30. Double strike. No, I don't like that. I'll take this armor and see if any of it's any good. I guess I'll pick up double strike just to... If you empty out the treasure chest, it takes less time for the boss to respawn. Or for a new boss to spawn. Alright, let me see if any of that armor is any good. Yeah, I got mashed potatoes on this shit? Alright, that's garbage. Fine armor. Not so fine. Blessed leather. Yeah, I'm gonna give that to crit. Get off me, Gibbs! Oh, Jesus. And her fine chainmail, does anybody want that? I'm gonna give it to Rico. Damaged robe. That ain't shit. Okay, cool. We got a few things there. Alright, so we're gonna head to Ixay Village. Which I guess if you're translating from Big Latin is sick village. Gratinis and a lichen rock. 2 lichen rocks, I mean. We just got hella Pokemons up in this bitch. Ugh. Speaking of which, did y'all see my latest legendary acquisition? I did got myself a Tornadus, which was pretty cool. The first ever single type flying Pokemon. And now only one of 3. For trivia's sake, does anybody know what the other 2 single type flying Pokemon are? Alright, easy. Fred leveled up. Fred needs to be healed. So does Chris, come to think of it. Well, I have medicine. Pidgey and Hoot Hoot? No, they're normal type. Pidgey and Hoot Hoot are normal and flying. I'm talking about a Pokemon that only has 1 type, and it's flying type. The first ever Pokemon to only have flying type was Tornadus, which was a legendary. But there's 2 more now. And since you obviously don't know, I'll just tell you. It's Rookidee and Corvisquire. Rookidee is the regional bird from Gen 8. It's only flying type. It evolves into Corvisquire. And then when it evolves again into Corviknight, it gets the steel type. Which, when I play Gen 8, by the way, which, of course, we're going to play a totally legit copy of it here, I'm totally getting a Rookidee early on, because Corvisquire is awesome. Such a cool Pokemon. Like, it's not even that amazing in battle, it's just badass. And I am not... I may be like a filthy competitive player at times, but I am not against just using something because I think it's cool, and Rico levels up. The weird thing, though, about a lot of those early flying types, though, is that originally it was supposed to be bird type. which is why so many of them are just like generic birds. Pretty late in development when they change bird type to flying type. Alright, so Ixay's... Where is it? That's Great Hollow. That's Brass Castle. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Dokugumo, here we go! The spider tries to hump you, but you dodge out of the way. That face fan. Not being awkward with a penguin or an ostrich type Pokemon. Yeah, well, if you think about it, Doduo is an interesting one because Doduo and its evolution Dodrio, they are based on a dodo, which was a flightless bird. The all right, TRC around. Thanks for coming by. The Pokédex and everything says that Doduo and Dodrio are flightless birds, right? But they totally learn flying type moves, including the move Fly. What it would have been awkward is not so much flightless birds, but Pokemon that are not birds but are flying type, like Charizard or Gyarados. You know what I'm saying? Even like, you know, like Emolga, not a bird, flying type though. Zubat, not a bird. I think they realized that they wanted to have flying Pokemon that weren't birds, so they had to change it. There's ways to access bird-type stuff in with glitches in Gen 1. Yeah, Butterfree, very much not a bird. Alright, so we're looking for Barts. Wait. Barts? From Final Fantasy V? I mean, it's spelled differently, so probably not. You know what? Before I do anything here... is there an inn? I'm not seeing an inn. I see an item shop. Is this an inn? This has got to be an inn, right? I can't go in there. Never mind. I see an appraiser and... Oh, there it is. Okay. It's actually Boots in Japan. And the first time I ever played Final Fantasy V in English was a fan translation that translated as Boots, B-U-T-T-Z. You know, it looked like it said Butts. Why won't... There we go. But they changed it to Barts probably because they realized nobody was going to get that it's Boots. People would be like, oh, yeah, Butts. Haha, the guy's name is Butts, right? Oh, Dragonite. That's another one. Dragonite. Not a bird. I mean, there's lots of examples. I was just particularly thinking of, like, Gen 1, you know? What the fuck? The PS1 port used Butts, or Boots? Well, that was the first time it was ever released in the United States. But I'm pretty sure it was Bart's in that version. Let me look. Let's see. Final Fantasy V PS1. Let me see if I can bring up a screenshot or something. Because I'm pretty sure it was Bart's. That's the first time I ever saw Bart. Yeah, it's Bart's in the PS1 version. Because that's where I was like, oh, they changed it. It's Bart's now. That's actually better. Even though it's not accurate, it's better. Alright, this person describes Bart's as wearing a black bandana. And near the windmill. Is that him there? Hard to tell. It looks peaceful, but the world is more dangerous than it appears. Yeah, it's not. You're not wearing a black bandana. We must get a good harvest next year. Let us pray to the goddess. It says... To the right. Is it him? Yes, okay. You don't look like the guy from Final Fantasy V. Who, me?
Good.
See, I work in the fields near here. What is this conversation that we're having? That battle the other day sure made a mess of them. The vegetables I'd grown with such care were trampled so badly I won't be able to sell them. Now all I can make is mud stew. I see. Now, don't get all serious on me. What's done is done and I have to go on. I'll get a job making another field flourish. Farming's my life and I love it. I guess he's going to make the farms back at the castle. How about Honk Castle? How about going to Honk Castle? I'm sure there's areas where you can farm. I've never heard of it. But it's Honk Castle is, dude, the castle's so close to this village that you could probably see it from here. What do you mean you've never heard of it? But if they have fields, I'm there. Soldiers in that last battle trampled everything. All I have left is this hoe. Now, if you had grapes, that might convince me. Grapes, huh? Oh, yeah, I'd love a vineyard of my own, but I don't even have enough money to buy grapes to plant. Hey. Oh, I need to bring him grapes? Oh. Wait, I might have it. Let me see. I remember grabbing a grape at one point, but... Yeah, I have it. Okay, cool. All right, let me talk to him again. I remember grabbing the grape. Whoa, grapes! You got some. Could they be for me? Sure, take these. Now, will you come to Honk Castle? You present grape. First, you give me the grapes, then you want me to work in the fields. I feel like I should be the one begging you for this. There's no way I can refuse. What should I grow? What would you like to eat? Tomatoes, grapes, or melons? I can grow some really delicious one. We'll share the juicy delights when they're ripened. I can't wait. This guy is really excited about fruit. And I can't blame him. Fruit is great. Where is it again? Good, it's not too far. All right, I'm going. Thanks. Bart says, join the 108 stars. I'll see you in your hoe later. Oh my god. He's just like, this is my hoe. That's right, this is my hoe. Alright. He's a good support character, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and add him to the character now. He has a healing ability similar to Goro's. Not as good as Goro's, but it's similar. And also he gets the discount ability, so you get good prices in stores, so that's cool. Buttsfra? Buttsfra? What? What are you trying to say? Butts free. Okay, butts free. Wait, free butts? Free butts, free butts. Butts free. Butts are free. It's like Butterfree, but with more butts. Yeah, I want to add him to the party, like, right now. Because of his passive ability. Excuse me, get out of my way. Alright. Sebastian. Sebastian, I'm trying to talk to you. He's like, no, you must go to the front of the counter. Alright, so... See, yeah. Mio's got healing. He's got discount and bath. They're not at amazing levels, but we'll take them. What? But I have to work the fields. No, you don't. No, you do not, sir. You ain't working no fields. Oh, hold on.
Oh man, we went to...
I just thought of this.
We went to the Super Bowl. It was so fun. We got to drink milk right from the cow and pet a baby goat.
Something like that. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Alright, I'm gonna go fight another boss now. But that's what's being recommended. And I don't always fight every boss that they recommend me to fight. But I could use the cash right now. I'm down to 115,000. You know what I'm saying? I got cancer and diabetes because of you.
Enchiladas, they make you want to eat them.
So we're gonna go fight the boss there in North Cavern. They should make enchiladitos a real thing. Like, wouldn't you eat that? Enchilada flavored chips, right? Yo, I need to make enchiladas soon. I need to. Actually, there's two things that I want to make soon. One I have all the stuff for is potato pancakes. Not the Jewish kind, the Ukrainian kind. Shits is good. Nothing wrong with the Jewish kind, they're delicious. It's just that I've never learned to make those. The first time I ever learned how to make potato pancakes, it was the Ukrainian style, and I just got really stuck on it, you know? They're harder to make, but God, are they delicious. And the other thing that I want to make soon again is enchiladas. It's just, you know. I think we might have, we might have the stuff for enchiladas. We just don't have, like, meat ready for it. Yo, Ken Arrieta. We got a raid coming in here. Okay, I'm not familiar with the name, but thank you so much for the raid. What is going on? Welcome in, peoples. Yep, oh, Snoop indeed. This is a raid. How are you doing? Hey, Rick Wolf, Conarietta. I hope I'm saying your names right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. What were you streaming? What was going on? Let me know how your stream was. To introduce myself, my name is NecroVMX. I stream every day, a variety of different games. Oh, you were doing Suikoden II? Nice.
Put your butts in the air. Yeah.
I'm actually doing... Okay, so let me introduce myself. My name is NecroVMX. I stream every day a variety of different games. Today, I'm playing Suikoden III because every day sort of has its own themes. And Saturday nights are nights where I go through like a whole series. I also do the same thing on Sundays, but a different series. So Saturday nights right now are the Suikoden series, which is why I'm up to part 3. And so you were playing Suikoden 2, which we just finished not long ago. And now I'm playing 3. What's up, Night Valiant? So I am playing through this for the first time. I have never played a Suikoden game before I did this whole project on Saturday nights. I really, really loved the first 2 games, especially the first one. This one is also good, but it hasn't clicked fully with me yet. It does a lot of things differently that I love. For example, I happen to really love the whole skill system and having support characters. I love the battles. I just love the way it plays. The only thing that really is kind of a sticking point for me with this game is that I'm constantly going through the same areas over and over again. Like, not even just going from character to character, but like, even in one chapter with one character, I probably walked through this forest like 10 times. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm getting a little tired of the same old areas, but I'm enjoying the story and everything, you know? Yeah, hella backtrack. And I don't mind a lot of backtracking, but the world seems a lot smaller. I mean, we probably haven't seen the whole of it, you know? But yeah, compared to Suikoden 1 and 2, it does feel like you're in a small area, you know? But so far, my favorite is the first one. I really love the first one. I know the second one is considered better by a lot of people, but I'm going to tell you what happened. The translation got really bad. There was an exact moment, and if you were playing Suikoden 2 and you're familiar with it, well, I will get to 4 and 5, that's for sure. There was an exact moment when all of a sudden, the story was still good, but the translation quality went boom, and it was really noticeable, and I was just like, what happened, Konami? And I know what happened. They just stopped. They just like, your budget is now 0. I think it's cool that you're playing it too. I mean, like I said, I really loved the first one. The translation for 2 was good up until the final confrontation with Luca Blight, which was epic. After that, it was like Okay, it wasn't as bad as like a Secret of the Stars or like a Robotrek sort of thing, but it was pretty bad. You know what I mean? Like a Final Fantasy IV quality, you know? So, full disclosure, I am using a guide, mainly because I am 2 for 2 on Suikoden games, getting all 108 stars. And that's why I'm using a guide, because the first time in Suikoden 1, I used just a recruitment guide with no spoilers or anything, and I did fine. And I did the same thing with Suikoden 2, but the recruitment guide I had was terrible, and I had a few close calls with missing things. So I'm just like, I'm not taking any chances this time. There are parts of Suikoden 2 that are complete gibberish, yeah. And almost all those parts are towards the end of the game, and it's a shame, because that should have been where they put the most effort into translation. You know what I mean? But you gotta consider PlayStation was when translations were only starting to get good. Like, you know what game has an amazing translation? Is Final Fantasy IX. That game is just... That was like their best translation ever at the time. Wow, that's a lot of Shadow Dogs. I ain't mad about it. I love how Nash tells you he's good with the sword, and then as soon as you get him in battle, he's like, haha, wrist rockets. The pinnacle for the air. Yeah, definitely. We were actually having quite an interesting discussion. Was it yesterday? I think. Well, no, I don't think it was yesterday. I think it was on Thursday when I was playing Slayers, right? Oh yeah. The bad translation in Suikoden 2 is all at the end of the game. But you know what? At that point, you're so invested in it that it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Like, I've played worse. I played games where the translation was bad from beginning to end. Oh, Suikoden? Oh, okay. Sword of Thunder? Sword of Thunder's garbage, but whatever. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, we were having this discussion the other day when I was playing Slayers. And we were talking about specifically Super Nintendo, right? Because there were a lot of questionable translations back then, right? And I said, and I put it to the chat, and anybody who, especially the new people or anybody who was not there who wants to kick into this conversation, what was the Super NES game that had the best translation? Official translations, not, the fan translations. And my argument, like, a few people were saying Final Fantasy VI, and I don't agree with that, because I've played it on Super NES, and then I've played it on Game Boy Advance, and it's like night and day. My argument was that, and keep in mind, I'm not talking about best story, just best translation, was that Super Mario RPG was the game that felt like, it didn't feel like it was written in Japanese and then translated to English. Like, it felt like it was written in English. The translation was so good. Which, ironically, same guy translated that, so... Maybe the more interesting conversation is what's the worst translation. Hey, Fred leveled up. Let me do some heal. Well, I don't need to heal as much, but I need to heal Rico. Yeah, because, yeah. Freaking Bartz is putting in that work. But, yeah, Super Mario RPG was the one that stood out to me as feeling like it wasn't translated, like it was just written that way. Damn, another big group of them, huh? I ain't even mad. Worst translation? Oh, well, yeah. If a game wasn't translated, that's pretty bad, yeah. That's pretty bad, but out of official... okay, so worst translation is tough because there's some pretty dire ones. But, like, there's games like Secret of the Stars... Like, I don't know if it was a bad translation or if Secret of the Stars was just gibberish to begin with. I just played through it recently, and it's like, okay, it was gibberish, but it was fun, so I'm not mad about it, you know? But for me, Worst translation. It's got to be. It just left my head. It just left my head. Shit. Oh, Breath of Fire 2. Yeah. And I love that game. I love Breath of Fire 2. But it was clearly translated by people who did not speak English and did not speak Japanese and were being attacked by angry gorillas that were on fire. Yeah. Like, okay, so here's an example of one. Okay, you ever play Illusion of Gaia? I can't tell if that game was badly translated or if it was just nonsense to begin with. And I kind of don't care because it's so fun and so awesome to play that it's like, who cares if the story's weird, right? It's fun. And then Terra Enigma was sort of like a lesser version of that, you know, like it wasn't as, you know, messed up, but it was still just dogs barking. Here we go. I feel like I fought this guy a lot already, so I don't think he's gonna be tough. I'm all about the old school JRPGs. Hey, Mogul, could we get a Discord invite for the new people that have come in if anybody wants? I do have a great, fantastic community on Discord, and it's a great way of keeping in touch and keeping up with streams. Like I said, I do stream every day. And you know, Canarietta, since I've never met you, but you raided me anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and follow you. Let me do that real quick. Since if you're playing Suikoden 2, you're all right in my book. All right, there we go. I just followed you. Thank you, Moogle. But yeah, I'm on a mission to play as many classic JRPGs as I possibly can, and especially been paying close attention to the ones that I've not played. You do a jump. Whoa, that actually was pretty bad. All right. All right, well. Oh, that's actually really bad. There we go. Well, see, I don't know if Terra Enigma had a good translation because it might have just been gibberish in Japanese. I'd have to talk to Hitomi or something. Oh no, he's going first? Oh, did I just get wiped? Not quite. All right. Okay. I haven't saved it, so this is actually really bad. Do I have anything that's going to help me here? I really don't. So I didn't realize this guy was going to be tough. So I'm probably dead. Well, there were lots of PlayStation RPGs that weren't Final Fantasy. The issue is that I think this game has a retry though, right? I so seldom lose battles. I don't think you just game over here. Yeah. All right, I wasn't all that well prepared for that. Try again. This dude's fast. You know what it is that Final Fantasy brought, you know, in the PS1 at least, with 7 especially, it brought RPGs into like the spotlight. They became really mainstream. And that is really, you know, very, very good thing. But it did put a lot of the lesser known games a little bit into the background. Best hidden gem I found since 4. Okay, that's a tough one because can I mention 2 games? Because there's 2 games that I want to mention. One, they're both on Super Famicom. And they're both games that I played through for the first time on Twitch last year. And they both became huge favorites of mine. One was called Live Alive, which was made by Square. And it's basically the first draft of Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger actually started as Live Alive 2. So if you like Chrono Trigger, you owe it to yourself to go back and play Live Alive. And it's actually getting a remake on the Switch. So that's really cool. yeah, there's a remake coming out on the Switch, which I don't have a Switch, but I will probably procure a totally legal copy and stream it. And that will be cool because I loved it. The other one is also another Square game, which is called Treasure of the Rudras, which actually Treasure of the Rudras was originally Final Fantasy VII. They were working on the next Final Fantasy for Super Famicom, and then they realized, hey, by the time we're done with this game, nobody's going to be fucking playing Super Famicom games anymore, and they basically dropped it and worked on PlayStation. But the work that they had put into it, they turned it into a game called Treasure of the Rudras, which basically is like a prettier Final Fantasy VI. It's really, really good, and I actually, what's funny is that was it last year or was it the year before when I played Live Alive? It might have been 2 years ago. I played Live Alive, and I remember when I finished it, and I was so blown away by how good it was that if anybody wants any totally legitimate copies of these games, you know, that you could play on totally legitimate means, if you're on my Discord, and you should be, just DM me and I'll send you the totally legitimate copies. But anyway, I tweeted at Square Enix, just sort of a cheeky thing, like, hey, you should do a remake of Live Alive, because, you know, we need this game in our lives. It was so good. You know, it wasn't appreciated in its time, and it didn't even come out outside of Japan. And then look at that, they did it. Now, I'm not saying they did it because I did that, you know. It's probably an amazing coincidence, but as soon as I saw the Live Alive trailer, I was just like, all right, let me talk to Square Enix again on Twitter, and I'm like, hey, Treasure of the Rudras is next, right? It's basically the lost Final Fantasy game. But like I said, if you're on my Discord, and you should be, there's a link there, and you need totally legitimate copies of these like amazing hidden gems for Super Nintendo, I can get them for you. Totally legit copies. What Mogul, help me remember, what else was like a really good hidden gem game that I've played on Twitch? Alright, let me, I see this guy resists magic, though. Dragonview was good, but it wasn't like an amazing hidden gem. It was certainly a lot better than Draken. Yeah, he just takes me to Duff City, where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Alright. See, I don't know that I need to do Kindness Rain right away, but just do that. That was the problem. I let him hit me twice before I tried to heal, and by that time I was already duffed. And by the way, the totally legitimate copies that I mentioned are English patched. Oh yeah, Mystic Arc. Does Mystic Arc count as hidden gem? It was good though. Mystic Arc, for anybody who doesn't know, was the sequel to the Seventh Saga. It was only released in Japan, and it was really cool. But it wasn't on that same level. I feel like there was one other game that was close to that really high level set by Live Alive and Rudras. I'm gonna have to look at my like old schedules or something. All right, we're doing a lot better this time. Huh? He's also not outspeeding me a lot. Well, see, Seventh Saga, I'm going to tell you something about it. What's your name? Hat Rider? Hat C Rider? Sorry I didn't say hi to you. Is it Hat or Hal? It's Hal, my bad. What's up, Hal? Hal, okay, yeah. Okay, so in Japan, Seventh Saga is called Elnard, right? And it was a challenging but fair game. When they released it in America, at some point during the localization process, when they were translating everything from English to Japanese, from Japanese to English rather, the problem with doing that a lot of times, and this happens a lot, and sometimes it's not caught, is that English text takes up a lot more memory space than American text, and sometimes if you don't keep the ROM the same size, things can bleed over and it can cause like memory issues. And what happened was they actually introduced two fairly severe glitches. Well, actually, one was in the Japanese version, which was the magic glitch, so I don't gotta talk about that. But one fairly significant glitch that actually made the game 10 times harder than it was supposed to be. So if you've ever played the 7th Saga, and you're like, oh my god, this game is bullshit, how can I expect to grind for 10 hours? It wasn't supposed to be that way, and I actually do have a version that is a ROM hack that has the original difficulty. And that's the version I played. The sequel, Mystic Arc, was already just a way better game, though. Alright, this is a bad situation. I think we need to go ahead and do, no, not that. Kindness Rain. Let me make sure I target Fred, because he's the one that needs the most healing. Okay, Rico. Rico's down, that's bad. EVO was definitely not on that level. EVO was a fun little distraction for a while, though. Remember when we looked at how much the cartridge cost and it was, like, obscene? Alright. Sucks to be Rico right now, but... Ooh, Duff. Alright, I gotta look at my schedule thing and look. Hold on. Wait, why am I... Who the fuck it... What the shit? Alright, I don't know what the fuck that's all about, but... Let me look at my old schedules for a second. There was something else that was like a really amazing game. Oh! Lennis 2! Remember Moogle? Y'all ever play a little game called on the Super Nintendo called Paladin's Quest? Super dope game. Way overlooked. It had in Japan it was called Lennis. There's a sequel, Lennis 2. Such a good game. I actually liked both of them about equally. But, hey, we got him. That was rough. Yo, poor Rico's on his ass. Missed out on all his experience points. Whatever, he'll get it some other way. He'll catch up. I've noticed in Suikoden games you catch up fast. Lennis 2, though. That was a good game. $4. You know what was also really dope? Was, Charles Amana was really good. Even though we ran into a couple of glitches. I think we're good. I mainly wanted the money. See if any of these are any good. No. Alright. You can never tell how good armor is going to be by the name, because it'll be called something like Awesome Armor of Awesomeness, and it's terrible. And then you'll get, like, Cracked Shit Armor, and it's really good. Wow, look at these boosts, though. I'm going to give this to Fred. No, yeah, I'm going to give it to Fred. He gets the biggest boost off of it. Like, you'll get an armor called Twisted Shit, and it's amazing. You get Premier Tunic, and it's great. You get, like, you know, Super Thunder Armor, and it's bullshit. Well, I didn't... no, I didn't choose the hardcore difficulty party, Moogle. You guys chose my party in Trials of Mana. Paladin's Quest is aggressively weird. We wound up calling it... it should never have been called Paladin's Quest, because it's a sci-fi game. It has nothing to do with paladins or, you know, anything like that. We called it Phantasy Star on Acid, because it felt so much like a Phantasy Star game on drugs. And the original title in Japanese is so cool. Like, it was called Lennis Memories of an Ancient Machine. And I'm like, why did they not call it that? Right? Lennis 2 is the Apostles of the Seals. We didn't get it because it was horribly delayed even in Japan. Like, it came out in 96 when the original Release date was supposed to be 94. You could tell I'm kind of a JRPG nut. And unfortunately, we never got Lennis 3. The guy who was creating the whole series died. But he did outline his plans for what Lennis 3 was going to be, and it sounded really good. Wait, the sprite. Are you talking about Callie? Because she's not a sprite, she's just a little girl. I think everybody thought Angela was cooler, and she was, but I didn't have any healers in my group. Playing Trials of Mana with no healers was rough. I'd like to play it again one day, but like, you know, with a more balanced team. I'd probably still use the same main character because she was awesome. I forget what her name was, but she was really good. But you know, like, I don't know, the Mana series was kind of all over the place for me. Like, everybody says, oh, Secret of Mana is so good, and I'm just like... No, it's not. Legend of Mana, on the other hand, was awesome. And I can never trust anybody's opinion on these Mana games because, like, everybody says Secret of Mana is like a fucking masterpiece. I thought it was average at best. They said Legend of Mana wasn't good. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I don't want this. Everybody said Children of Mana was bad. I wouldn't say I loved it, but I certainly liked Children of Mana. Yeah, she wasn't a sprite. She was just like a little girl. You're thinking of Popoi. But, the only one that everybody is right about was that Dawn of Mana sucked. Yeah, Dawn of Mana was a train wreck. That's why I only streamed it once. I'm like, I'm not gonna play this anymore. This game's bad. Actually, I didn't even get through the whole stream, right? No, you're thinking of Sword of Mana, which was... I found it questionable. Children of Mana was on the DS. It was a Gaiden, really. It was a Gaiden that was a prequel to most of the other games. And it was sort of like a dungeon crawler, you know? It was a dungeon crawler action RPG. I thought it was a lot of fun, to be honest. It wasn't as good as, like, Trials of Mana or Legend of Mana, but Legend of Mana being my absolute favorite. But Legend of Mana is another one of those, like, PlayStation RPGs that totally flew under the radar. Because everybody was all about Final Fantasy. Speaking of which, we did just finish playing the best Final Fantasy, right, Moogle? We did just finish the best Final Fantasy. And it was a PlayStation one. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know what you were supposed to do in Swords of Mana because that game was ridiculously easy until you got to the part where it was hard. And then it was impossible. And if you remember, Moogle, because I put fucking Game Shark codes in and made myself like level 99 and I still couldn't damage that boss. And he didn't have any elemental weakness. So I don't know what exactly kind of crap you're supposed to do in Sword of Mana to get past... What was it? It was Ifrit, right? And Ifrit in the original game is not exactly difficult. Sword of Mana does not have a difficulty curve. It was more of a difficulty wall. Hey, EB. Well, I'm not really wrapping up yet. I'm just sort of yakking. We got a nice raid. We were talking about, you know, old JRPGs and whatnot. Ooh. Chris doesn't walk with her tits. She runs with them. All right. I'm gonna head here. Only because I really need to stay at an inn. That boss was a lot rougher than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, you said that the other day about the Young Justice game, and I was like, I'm going to use that. And it's appropriate for a game like Sword of Mana, right? We were talking about like some of the cool hidden gem RPGs that I played on stream since, sort of doing this whole project to play as many old JRPGs as I can that I haven't played. And, we talked about Live Alive, we talked about Treasure of the Rudras and Lennis 2, and I was mentioning Trials of Mana, which got me into the whole Mana series rant about how everybody's wrong about all of the games. Like, I'm sorry, on no planet can you tell me that Secret of Mana is better than Legend of Mana. It's just not true. Like, Legend of Mana was dope. The only reason I haven't freaking thought about playing the remaster is because it came out, like, just as I finished the original version. And to be honest, Legend of Mana was already fucking gorgeous. Get out of my way. It didn't need that much of a glow up. It's just like, okay, you put it in widescreen, that's fantastic. Sword of Mana's translation was wonky in parts? How so? I didn't really feel like it had a bad translation. I mean, certainly the story was going to some pretty weird places. But it didn't feel like a bad translation. It just felt like the story was bizarre. They tried to take Adventures of Mana, or whatever the hell you want to call the first game, Final Fantasy Adventure, and turn it into this something it wasn't. And I love the original. I used to play it on my Game Boy all the fucking time, because it was our closest thing we had to Zelda on the Game Boy. It was way before Link's Awakening. Alright, what am I doing now? I mean, I guess I should end soon, but I'd like to try to get at least one more thing done. Let's see. I should go to the item shop and see if they have anything good, though. Up here. Ba 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 ba. Hey, by the way, EB, wait, you weren't. I don't think you were in that group actually, but let me look. Oh, so you know that? Yeah. Did you know that you caused a mass exodus, EB? I don't know if you knew that. Oh wait, here's what I want to look at. Oh yes, I want that. All right. Oh, it's nothing bad. I just don't think EB's aware of it. Yeah. So I was looking at Discord for something. I was looking at my old schedules, right? And I see a red 5 on my DMs, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? And it was that group chat, that information policy project thing. And I was like, why did 5 people all leave it at once? And I realized you left that group. And then right after you did, June left, Tentacle left, Elise left, and Ashes left. And now I'm going to leave. Because there's no reason for me to be there either. I think that you left and it popped up for everybody. And then everybody's like, hey, why the hell am I still in this bullshit? And then they left. Alright, maybe I can do like one more thing. Before we stop. Let's see. Ah, that makes sense. Alright. Well, probably should go to Chisha, I guess. Was what, Chuddy? What are you talking about? Yeah, remember that video where I did that? I helped Sparkle with her school project? She was gonna turn that into like a whole like documentary thing, which that is never gonna fucking happen. We had a group chat for it, and you know, Probably should have left it ages ago, but I forgot about it. And then I saw that, you know, EB left, and then I guess that made a lot of people realize, hey, why the fuck am I still in this? And 4 other people left, and then I left. I didn't see who was still in there. I mean, Sparkle was still in there, but I didn't see who else was. There was like 2 other people in there. Oh, Moogle, you have no idea how accurate that actually is. Alright, so Chisha's out this way, right? Yeah. I think we'll get ourselves at least close to there before we stop for the day. And we'll do a raid, of course. Let's get ourselves over there at least. Oh yeah, I mean, that's true. Because you were, Moogle, you were asking what happened with Sparkle, and EB said, hey, if you want to know, DM me. Or, you know, he never did. So if you want to know the story, it's out there. You just have to ask. That was weird. Fred leveled up. I'm waiting for Rico to level up. Rico was the one that missed out on experience in that boss battle. I thought he would level up next for sure. Hi, Gibbsy Noodle. Flappy Noodle. I thought that it was that the person, the teacher left, like retired or something. Oh, you did say that. Yeah. Let's be real. I think we can all assume that Sparkle has dropped out of school at this point, right? No, like I said. Or like EB said. EB did say, hey, if you want to know, DM me. But I'm not going to say it unless you do. I mean, you know. It's a fucked up story. Unfortunately. And all I could say is that you're incredibly accurate in what you said, Moogle. Because towards the end of our association with Sparkle, I did tell her several times, like point blank, you are starting to remind me of Tanya. And that is fucking scary. Like, there are a lot of people that you really don't want me to compare you to. Oh, I have to go around. Tanya's near the top of the list there. She's not at the top of the list, but she's near the top of the list. Yeah, it's definitely not a good road to go down. Like, she was starting to really scare me. Still is, to be honest. But that's neither here nor there. I don't know what exactly started the whole nonsense. Well, I guess it was what happened at the school started it. But the downward spiral really accelerated around the time of that convention. Pretty epic spell for a tiny little wabbit. Oh, by the way, EB, TR was in here and was thinking about sending me like a box of like UK snacks that we don't have here. That I guess I could try them out on stream or something. And oh, he DM'd you? Okay, because I said like if you want to send me anything, I'm like totally cool with that, but like you kind of should go through either June or EB. Because you're the two that have my address, and you're the two that I trust, you know what I mean? Like, anybody who wants to send something, I feel like, you know, they should filter it through the real, like, trusted circle. which is you in June. I'm glad we got some news on 8th, by the way. That is a big relief. I'm sorry that they're not feeling all that great lately, but I'm just glad nothing bad happened. Fuck out of here. That hammer is... Wait, does it look like a fish to anybody? Is the head of his hammer like a fish? Is there a way to look at like a bigger... Hold on, let me see something. I don't even know which one it was. No. I mean, yeah, but they don't have the weapon and the... Alright, whatever. Yeah, it looked like it was a fish or something, right? Dong. Kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit. I didn't know that there was such flavor of chips as, I'll probably stop in the Duck Village. Cheese onion. And according to TR, that's like the top chip flavor in the UK. We don't even have that here. As far as I know. I could do something like what Barrel did when he got that package just now. Cheese and onion flavor. And they also mentioned prawn cocktail flavor. I'm like, wow, you got some cool flavors in the UK, huh? Because we don't have either of those here. Oh, you have it in Maine? Wow. Well, Maine is New England, right? You can get it in England and you can get it in New England. Humpty Dumpty cheese and onion? Oh, okay. The brand, because I Googled it, and the brand that came up for me was like, I guess the UK equivalent of Lay's. Oh, it's a main Canadian company? Oh. Do y'all have the ketchup chips there? Because I know that's a big thing in Canada. You figured ketchup chips would be a hit in the United States. I wonder why they never did it. Sour cream and cheddar. See, I've had sour cream and cheddar, but I've never had cheddar and cheese, Dill pickle, nice. I've had dill pickle chips. Those are good. But you figured ketchup chips would be like a... You'd figured the United States would eat that up, right? I mean, we like barbecue flavored chips. Why not ketchup chips? That seems like it would be a hit to me, but I guess it just never permeated outside of Canada. Alright, guys. It just tastes like weak barbecue to you? That's fair. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I know they're real popular in Canada. Hey, John LaJoie sang about them in a song. Are you an itchy boy? Who's an itchy noodle? Good boy. Oh, it's a good noodle. Alright, hold on. I'm just saving the game. Alright, guys. Don't go anywhere just yet. We are ending, but we are going to go over the schedule for the next week or so, and then we're going to do a raid. So, please stick around for the raid. So, I haven't put up the official schedule on Discord yet, but I will later tonight. But here it is. So, guys, tomorrow night we will... Whoa, how did that get all the way down there? Okay. I don't know when that happened. Let me fix that. Good God. Should be right around there. Tomorrow night we'll be playing... we'll be starting Ys 5 Lost Kefin Kingdom of Sand for the Super Famicom. I've played it before. It's pretty good. We're going to play it again. It's not a super long game, but it's pretty damn good. Lost Kevin. Yeah. You know what's funny is that, you know who got me into this game? Was Hitomi. Hitomi told me about it. She suggested that I played Ys 5, but it was not translated back then, so I had to try to play it in Japanese, and I couldn't quite figure it out, right? And it was interesting because she called it Lost Kefin Kingdom of Gold. And I was like, that's interesting because it says it translates to sand. And she just said, oh, you're right, I was remembering wrong. And that's because in the story, they keep referring to Kefin as this lost kingdom of gold. But when you see what it is, it is a Kingdom of Sand. It's a really cool story. It's not the greatest Ys games in term of gameplay, but it is one of the cooler stories. That's for damn sure. It's very dark. So we're starting that tomorrow. Monday afternoon, I'll be returning with more King of Fighters 15 for Steam, and we only have one more official team, but then we have the Garo team. So we'll play the story mode for I think it was it Team Akari? It was whatever the last team is that I haven't played as. And then we'll do Team Garo, which is the 3 new characters that just dropped the other day. Rock Howard, Bon Jeanette, and Gato. And then we're going to start doing story mode run-throughs with some of the secret teams so we can see some of those goofy-ass secret endings. So that's Monday afternoon. Tuesday night, we're going to be starting Metroid Zero Mission for the Game Boy Advance. Wednesday afternoon, we're going to be continuing along with Alan Wake for PC. Thursday night, we're going to be continuing along with Slayers for the Super Famicom. Friday afternoon, we got 2 things going. We're going to finish up the very last bit of Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64. And then we're going to start one of my favorite games of all time, Breath of Fire 3 for the PlayStation. By the way, speaking of games with awesome stories, it starts off so slow, too. It starts off with, you're just this homeless child looking for food, basically. But then it becomes this epic story where you kill God. So, typical RPG shit, but really well done. And then Saturday night, a week from today, we'll be right back here with Suikoden 3. We'll be continuing along with Chris's story. Let's go over here, guys, and let's see who we have online that we could raid. And especially, everybody got kind of quiet, but like anybody who came in on the raid, we're going to raid Train, I guess. And I thank everybody that came over and raided, and those of you that followed. And Canarietta, I did follow you back. So let's see who we have online. There's a lot of people online, and I think we might just raid Kitty, right? Yeah, Kitty's playing Dark Souls Remastered, and that's exactly the kind of game that Kitty should be playing. Let's do that. I'm going to do a very goofy message here. Because Kitty's playing Dark Souls. Alright, guys, there is your raid message. Copy that, paste it as we head into Kitty's stream. Like I said, she is playing the new version of Dark Souls Remastered. Well, I guess it's not that new, but it's newer, right? It's at least PS4, I think. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to be heading over there. I'll see you guys on Kitty's stream. I'll see you guys on Discord. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Ys 5. And, see you around in general.